beast. And Tavares gets the ball in.
Wow.
How did that happen?
That call courtesy of Masson. Holding a one-run lead in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs, Keegan Aiken got what looked like a routine slow roller off the bat of Nolan Shonowell. But neither Aiken nor Pete Alonso got to first base in time, resulting in a costly error that allowed the tying run to score. Shonowell moved up to third on the play and came around moments later on another soft infield grounder as Baltimore let a late lead slip away in a tough extra inning loss. The Birds are now 38-44, but still sit just 2 games back of the final wildcard spot in the American League. From the Bob Bell Florida Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow is expected showers and a high of 87. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your home for the most Orioles coverage. We are 105.7 The Fan.
Rob Long, Ed Norris, and Jeremy Kahn. The Big Bad Morning Show. Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
In the AM, Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Rob Long. Jeremy Kahn is back. Ed Norris will join us in the 7 o'clock hour. Get your feet on the floor, jumpstart your day with your boys on this terrific Thursday.
Is it really? Is it terrific today?
No, Wednesday sucked. Thursday is a new day, and they don't play today.
I'm going back to work. They just beat up on the Dodgers and got the Angels. Going to be a freaking what the hell?
Someone called and got on Cordell because the dude said there's no way in the world the Orioles lose to the Angels before the series started. Cordell was like, how are you going to tell me there's no way in the world? So the guy called after the win Tuesday and was just digging in Cordell.
Oh,
didn't call yesterday.
Yeah, it's amazing how that happens.
They didn't call yesterday. Phone. And Cordell kept calling him out.
New phone. Who this?
You know one thing I liked about Cordell being here?
What?
I could see outside.
Because he sat there?
Yeah, he sat right over here.
You know what's funny is that, I wouldn't mind moving back over to my old seat, but I don't want to because I know that's what you want.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
yep.
So
welcome back.
I'm going to steal your sunshine.
Welcome back.
Who is that, Len? Steal your sunshine? Look, kind of interesting. I was up in Minnesota. We had a really, really good time. Lots of kind of crazy, interesting stories, to say the least. One of which, yesterday we were killing some time before we had to fly out. So we're going to some different sightseeing things in Minnesota. And
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Why is that the state that people only say the state? They never tell you what city they're in. It's always Minnesota.
I do that. Yeah, I don't even think about it.
No one says, I was in Illinois. No, you were in Chicago, Evansville. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, so we're sitting there, and there's a homeless guy, out on the corner. And we're in an Uber. So I'm in the back of the car with my wife, Uber driver, and then this guy starts yelling, and he's like, I'm going to die because of you. I haven't eaten in so long, and you're killing me. Screaming at us, the window's cracked, and I'm going, the hell is this guy on? Take some ownership, Chief. You did this. You ended up here. You had some sort of actions in your life that caused, he is screaming at us, and it's taking everything I have not to yell something back out of the window, but who knows with this crazy-ass bastard who's hungry.
He might come towards you.
Attack the car.
Like the guy from Ghost.
Yeah.
Get off of my train.
Get off my train. It's the same guy that was in, Better Off Dead that wanted to date Lane. I heard you broke up with your girlfriend. Do you mind if I start dating her? What a weird-looking dude. But there was this other thing that happened, and you travel a lot. So do you use Ubers quite a bit?
Yes,
Lyfts?
I do. I remember, every road trip I go on with the Orioles, I got an Uber story.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So every Uber, and I don't want this to come across the wrong way, I'm trying to figure something out. Because anytime I've gotten into a car with someone and they don't play music, I look at my wife and go, that's sociopath. Who drives around and doesn't listen to anything? And music, talk, just something. You want to hear your
something
engine?
Playing, yeah. There are times where I do turn the radio off because I do want to hear the engine, but that's not constantly. That's for a purpose. Are my brakes squeaking? But for the most part, yeah, something's on.
The other thing too is if you turn the volume down, you started driving. You're like, I forgot to turn it. It happens. These guys are driving all day, so I'm assuming that when they pick me up.
Right.
They didn't just turn the radio off because I was in the car. So many foreign drivers here, and that's why I'm asking, is this a thing overseas where people don't listen to music? That they're just going to work?
Where was this?
Minnesota.
Oh, that's not overseas.
No,
Oh, you mean
we had a lot of
from
foreign
overseas. Okay,
drivers.
I got you.
Yeah, there were like every one of our drivers was Somalian.
I'm trying to think
Egyptian.
how many times I've gotten into an Uber with nothing playing.
So we got into 5 Ubers. The first one played. He was listening to Sports Talk Radio, and we chatted up a little bit.
Was he listening to the Big Bad Morning Show?
No, he was listening to something in Minnesota.
Okay.
They were talking about the NBA, so I knew it wasn't the Big Ben Morning Show. And when I say NBA, I mean NBA for multiple segments.
Oh, okay.
And that was before the trades went down and all the craziness happened with Giannis. But no, we got into 4 consecutive Ubers where they didn't play music.
Really?
And it was like, and again, they were from different countries. One guy was from Pakistan, one guy's from Somalia, another guy was Japanese.
I assume you asked them where they were from.
Yeah. I mean, they had thick accents too. So like a lot of times you could kind of tell, but
Could be from Boston.
not that kind of accent. Okay. But no, like listening to zero music or something in the background for the entire day, I'd lose my damn mind. Like, just go insane. I couldn't believe it was even going on.
Well, it should be all right for you because don't you hear voices anyway?
I heard the other cars
You
anyway.
hear voices.
Sometimes my music gets crossed.
Let me hear your music. I'm hearing it. 410-583-1057 is the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. How do you feel about the trade? We have not been able to speak about this. Giannis going to Miami.
I thought it was interesting because there's a couple things that happened. Some people are looking at some of the trades that went down and going, oh my God, they think that guy's done. They gave him up for nothing. No, they wanted to get rid of money. The Julius Randle trade is just clearly about moving on from money, not that he's a wash player. You got 2 second-round picks that don't even matter for him.
Right.
So, but when you get to the Giannis deal, this was supposed to kind of start the snowball effect for all the other trades, and we've seen some minor ones, but there will be some other ones going on. The thing with the Giannis trade was, I think I'm taking the Jaylen Brown package because I want a superstar.
I am too.
And I think that guy is a superstar, and he's angry. But I totally understand what ownership was saying. And by the way, doesn't Jimmy Haslam own the Bucks too? Isn't he the same guy that traded Myles Garrett and Giannis in the same off seasons? It's like, what in the hell? But the package you get back all these players and all these draft picks. But if they're not lottery picks, who cares about those draft picks? And again, like maybe you end up with a situation like the Thunder did. If you go back and look what the Thunder got for SGA, it's insane. Or what they got for Paul George, I should say, with SGA and like 7 draft picks that turned out to be a roster filled with guys that helped win them a championship. And the Thunder are one of those teams. They just traded Andrew Wiggins, good for him. Aaron Wiggins, excuse me, good for him to go to Atlanta. But they had to get under that next apron of the luxury tax. And so they basically traded him for nothing.
Yeah. Cordell's a big-time Heat fan. You know that. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't like what I said. I think you went from being the 10th best team in the East to maybe the 5th. I don't think you made them a championship team. I don't
know that their guard play is good enough.
I agree. And that's the argument I was making. I think going to Boston, not only was that better for Milwaukee, but he goes to a championship contender. I don't think he's on a championship contender. And with what they gave away, what capital, what resources do they have to acquire more?
You know what I think Miami does? I think they're the ones that end up with Ja Morant.
Okay.
Now, Ja Morant's his reputation, everything that's gone on is totally sunk whatever his stock is because of his contract now. To get Ja Morant, you're actually asking them to give you draft picks to take him. It's no longer about what can we get for him. It's like, how do we get rid of him?
What does Memphis have to give?
What, draft pick wise?
Yeah.
Or I mean, they've got some young players and picks if they want to throw something in there, but they're hoping that somebody bites and gives them something small and takes on that contract. Because right now it looks like a terrible contract because of his off the court issues, how he's played when he's been there, often injured, all those things.
We've asked you time and time again, is this the worst loss of the season? We're asking you that again after yesterday's what the blank happened in Anaheim. Orioles baseball up next on The Fan.
Big Bad Morning Show. Vinny and Haynie. Inside Access. Live on YouTube weekdays 6 till 6. Search Baltimore 1057 The Fan. Subscribe for daily shorts right to your phone and never miss what you missed. 1057 The Fan.
H&K Group Incorporated.
Attention job seekers. Get to HTI Contractors Division of the H&K Group Incorporated Job Fair happening on Saturday, July 11th, starting at 8 a.m. at 4539 Sykesville Road in Finksburg. H&K will be interviewing and hiring on site. Register for your interview at hkgroup.com. H&K Group does not discriminate.
Big savings are here during the summer sale-a-thon at Bob Bell Nissan. Choose from 5 great models under $30,000. Available and ready to drive home today. Credit issues? We say yes. Hurry in and shop now at BobBellNissan.com or call 410-288-2500.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Meet Sophia, a huge soccer fan. With her Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's streaming 3 games, video calling her cousin in Mexico,
and running the quiniela all on my new Samsung Galaxy.
She's practically running the whole tournament from her phone.
Good thing I have Total Wireless.
Switch to Total Wireless Total Max 5G or All Access plans to get on a network that won't put you second. Plus, a Samsung Galaxy on us. Total Wireless, your own Real Unlimited. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply.
Hey, O's fans! Baltimore summer baseball is in full swing. Head to the Yard on Saturday, June 27th as the Orioles take on the Washington Nationals at 7:05 p.m. Get there early and be one of 15,000 fans to score a Gunnar Henderson baseball card bobblehead, an absolute must-have for your collection. Don't miss the action, the atmosphere, and a night packed with Orioles baseball. Get your tickets at Orioles.com/tickets.
The weather is warming up and baseball season is here. The perfect time to hang out at Cross Street Market, Baltimore's go-to spot in Federal Hill. Warm up with Ceremony Coffee and a treat from Crepe Crazy. Or enjoy great food, beer, and cocktails at stalls like Pizza to Joey, Theo's Rolls and Bowls, Dashi Ramen, Southside Burger, and the Red Hot Jollof Bowl. And don't forget Watershed, our anchor seafood restaurant with a rooftop deck and table service. There's always a reason to tell your friends, I'll see you at the market.
Liberty Mutual customized this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
Did you know vaping is not just harmless water vapor? E-cigarettes can contain nicotine and other chemicals that may harm your lungs, heart, and overall health. Tobacco use remains a leading cause of preventable disease and death. The Harford County Health Department is committed to helping our community live tobacco-free through education, prevention, and support. If you're ready to quit smoking or vaping, help is available. Call the Maryland Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW or text READY to 21586 to get started. A healthier future starts today. Sponsored by the Harford County Health Department.
From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center, sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning, 895 northbound at the Toll Plaza. Police activity there, a couple of lanes blocked, just be aware. The inner loop looks good, the outer loop, no problems. 295 northbound, right at 193, the right lane is blocked due to a crash. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
The Big Bad Morning Show is sponsored by Vinny Stio, your home sold guaranteed realty.
Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. Oh boy. It's just like it's like a movie. Like you just can't believe what you're watching. and yesterday was, I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Birds take an early lead. Well, actually they don't. Angels take an early lead. Birds tied up at the top of the second, responding immediately.
Solar bomb?
Yeah, solar bomb. Then take the lead in the third, and they couldn't score again after that. Angels chip away. They score 3 in the 8th, they're tied up. Goes into extra innings, and the bottom falls out.
And we've seen this in different ways a few times this year. Like, that's why you keep asking the question, is this the worst loss of the season? And everything feels in the moment like that. Like, oh, yes, it's definitely the worst loss of the season. But the other thing that factors in is like, all right, who did you lose to? Who were you playing? What was the situation? Now you're getting ready to come home with back-to-back series wins. One over the Dodgers.
Yeah.
It's a West Coast trip.
Yep.
With all that being said, and you're feeling good about yourself, if you've seen some of the articles that have been written lately about the Orioles facing a better part of their schedule, they've had a tougher schedule than the rest of the guys in the AL East, that the metrics are looking good, the ERA's been good for the starting pitch. You're starting to feel good, and then they do this stuff again.
You start to feel good, and this happens.
0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Jackson to Alonso. No, you gotta be kidding me. No. Shotwell's going to go all the way to third at least. And Tavares gets the ball in. Wow. How did that happen?
Courtesy of Masson. Everything that you felt you could hear in Jim Palmer and Kevin Brown. You heard no. How did that happen? Number one, why did Pete Alonso not cover the bag, Jeremy? He was close enough to get to the bag.
I think sometimes in a situation like that, you're thinking of, all right, am I getting the ball? Am I going to the bag? It almost felt like for him that he made one move, and once he made that move, he was already settled in.
They both hesitated because it looks like the pitcher thought the first baseman was getting there, but that's Alonso's play all the way. And then you think, well, it can't get any worse than that. Tie ball game, let's do it all over again. But it can get worse than that.
1-2. Check swing. Ball in play. Tag him, Sammy.
Good one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, what do you say about that? 2 unearned runs for the Angels. They win a 15-footer. That's as much of a rip-your-heart-out loss as the Orioles have had all year.
Once again, courtesy of Masson. Jeremy.
There's been too many of those this season.
Basayo has to, it was 2 outs, am I right?
Yep.
Basayo has to bust out of his stance and get the ball to first base. The play is not the runner coming home. The play is at first base. Too many bad things can happen when chasing the runner coming home.
I mean, I give that runner credit for going at the crack of the bat and making a decision in the moment, because now you forced them to make a play.
Yeah, the play is at first base. What are you chasing the runner for? Trying to tag the runner. I mean, it's just 2 plays there in that inning that, like, what are you doing?
Dude, you get out number 1, out number 2, an error, and then that. That's how you lose.
They seem like they invent ways to lose. In L.A., they invented ways to lose. I mean, just I don't understand. I do understand. I do. There's something wrong with this baseball team, and it's not talent. There's something wrong. It's not a matter of talent. What it is, I don't know. I'm not suggesting that I know. But when you look at them, they seem to shoot themselves in the foot constantly. They seem to put themselves in position to win, and then they take themselves out of this. To me, is the definite. This is a microcosm of the season. You did everything you can do to win, and then you do everything you can do to lose.
With such a, how do you want to put it, down year in the American League, is that fair?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So
it is absolutely fair.
With such a down year, you're waiting for someone to just grab a hold of the reins and take it, saying, "Look, you guys don't want this. We'll take it."
Well, the Yankees Invitational right now.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this is what it's been. And then kind of going back to what you were talking about with the Orioles and these tough losses, I'd like to go in some other cities that have had aspirations of the playoffs and also have had these really crazy losses this year. Like, how do they feel? How are their fan base feeling? Because you can't look at it and go, oh, it's just us. There has to be somebody else that's going through it. But this sucks, man. It sucks coming in and talking about basic stuff that could get you a win and where you should be. Think about, like, all the games they've come back and won in amazing fashion or whatever. We've had a couple this year. And then go and think about how many they've lost. And there's so many more on that loss side.
Put it this way. You talk about being a down year in the American League, and you ask me, is that fair? Let me give you fair. The Orioles are only 3 wins behind the AL Central and AL West leaders. The Orioles have 38 wins. Chicago and Seattle have 41 wins. They lead their division. Seattle is 1 game over 500. Chicago has played fewer games. They're 3 games over 500. Yes, it's a down year in the American League, 100%. The Orioles are 11.5 games back of the Yankees. It's the Yankee Invitational right now, man. They seem to be the only ones, even with Aaron Judge being out, they seem to be the only ones that's able to have some consistency. The Yankees are 7 games above 500 at home, 10 games above 500 on the road.
And they're doing this without Aaron Judge.
That's what I mean. I mean, they've given up the fewest amount of runs in the division. I'm looking. They may have given up the fewest amount of runs in the American League. Yes. They scored the most runs in the American League. They have the best run differential in the American League at plus 113. It's the Yankees all the way right now.
Yeah. And look, it's frustrating, too, because their starting pitching has been really good.
Yes.
They got Rodon back not that long ago. Garrett Cole came back shortly, I think, before him. Those guys are pitching well. Schlittler might be the best pitcher in the American League when all's said and done. And that's a weird thing to say after just one season. And, so you have your guys that are reliable there. And I didn't even bring up Max Fried, who's been missing for a good portion of the season.
Yeah.
Like, even with all the goofiness. By the way, can I ask about, baseball? So Jazz Chisholm had, a blow pop.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about this?
Yes, we did.
Did you have an issue with it? Because, guys have gum.
I did, but
seeds.
I didn't. This is why I gave him the shovel for doing it. It's bad optics. Your team is down 4-1. You're sitting out there with a stick hanging out your mouth. However, I sit close to the dugout. I've never seen a jar of blow pops in the dugout. Why do you have that in the dugout? Things in the dugout you assume are to be consumed. Mm-hmm. So why is a sucker in the dugout? That was my question. I've never seen that before. They had a big old plastic container.
I'm okay with you calling him a sucker, but don't call him a jive-ass turkey, because I ain't going to have that on my watch with Jazz Chisholm. You a sucker. No, but again, you're right. You don't see guys on their cell phones in the dugout, right?
Yeah.
You're not bringing stuff in that you're not going to use.
You don't. You can't. It's bottom line. You can't. So I'm wondering, at first I'm like, if he brought this himself from the clubhouse, that's really egregious. But why was this at his disposal in the dugout?
I don't know. I didn't have as much of an issue with it because of what it was, but I agree. I'm going, well, where did that come from? Did he get it from a fan?
No.
Was it
No, big old container, plastic container.
I think sometimes Jazz wants to say, look at me. You haven't looked at me long enough.
That's exactly why I gave him the shovel.
Yeah.
That's why I gave him the shovel, because he is looking at me. He is the self-proclaimed going to be the 50-50 guy, going to get a contract worth $300 million, and you're batting 220-something.
He reminds me a lot of B.J. Upton, except he's a better player. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot. There was a lot to like about him, and you get him on your team, and you're like, why is he acting like this? What's his problem? You know what I mean? There's just, and sometimes it's not even he's acting like an a-hole. He's just acting different because he wants attention.
Speaking of guys that want attention, Antonio Brown. And the numbers say, shut up. We'll talk about that at 7:15. But on the other side, we want to hear from you. We've asked you time and time again this year, too many times this season, was this the worst loss of the season? We're asking you that again. Give us a call, 410-583-1057. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan.
Wherever the Orioles season takes you.
Say goodbye to this ball.
Download the free Odyssey app and hear reactions to all the biggest moments. Download it today and search 1057 The Fan.
Traffic is brought to you by the hometown team of Science and Kirk.
Mike Bordick here. I know a little something about a winning team. If you're hurt, call the hometown team of Science and Kirk. Don't let an auto accident take you out of the game. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. YouHaveALawyer.com.
Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Why pay full insurance when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-497-8091. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-497-8091. That's 800-497-8091. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-959-3388. That's 800-959-3388.
There's a reason potato chips don't come in a clear bag. It's only 2/3 full. The rest is air. It's like your 401k. You get 2/3, Uncle Sam gets the rest. Mike Kinnett, Ryan Herbert, and the team at ProStatus Financial Advisors Group can help. Their tax mapping process can help forecast what your taxes will be in the future to potentially decrease your tax bill. Call for your complimentary retirement tax mapping report, 866-597-1040, or online at prostatusfinancial.com. Advisory services offered through ProStatus Group, LLC, a registered investment advisor, insurance licensed in Maryland.
Hey, it's Vinny Serrato. If you want to be the ultimate summer host, you need the right setup from Town Appliance 4th of July shopping event. Upgrade your home with the everyday reliability of Whirlpool, the chef-inspired design of KitchenAid, or the high-end luxury of JennAir. They also carry outdoor grills, beverage centers, and AC units to beat the heat, all with flexible financing. Mayor will take great care of you at their Owings Mill showroom off Reisterstown Road. Tell them Vinny sent you. Call, text, or visit townappliance.com today for their 4th of July shopping event going on now.
At the Y, zero join fee means zero waiting to make summer plans, zero excuses to miss pool season, zero reason for summer fun to just be for the kids. Join the Y today with $0 join fee to swim, lift, stretch, grow all summer long with full access to fitness, programs, and pools. Zero join fee means this summer is going to be a blast. The summer membership special ends June 30th at joinymaryland.org.
For 80 years, Lincoln Tech graduates have been known for doing exactly what they trained for, making a difference in their communities. The skills you learn at Lincoln Tech, they go with you everywhere. Classes start this month. Visit lincolntech.edu for info.
Big Bad Morning Show. Vinny and Haynie. Inside Access. Live on YouTube weekdays 6 till 6. Subscribe for daily shorts right to your phone and never miss what you missed. 105.7 The Fan. From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center. Sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. The Beltway looks good. The inner loop and the outer loop, no problems or delays. 895 southbound, you're on the brakes from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
From the OutGuide.com sports desk, here's Ben Hall.
It looked like the Orioles were on their way to taking their second straight series to finish their West Coast trip, but they fell apart late in a costly 7-6 extra inning loss to the Angels. Trey Gibson got the start and went 4 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. He was pulled at just 66 pitches. Craig Alvarez spoke on the decision to take his young starter out after 4.
Yeah, fresh bullpen, and it was, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and Trey was grinding the early innings, and then he kind of turned it on the last 2. And then we had the fresh pen, and it was lining up towards the top of the order with their lefties, and we had Wolfie ready to go. So, yeah.
Baltimore's offense came out hot with 5 runs in the first 3 innings, but it cooled off quickly, collecting just 3 hits the rest of the game. They'll be off Thursday before hosting the Nationals for a 3-game series over the weekend. From the Bob Bell Florida Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow is expected showers and a high of 87. This Fan Flash is sponsored by Life Med Institute. Guys, regain confidence and performance in the bedroom with Gainswave Therapy at Life Med Institute. Gainswave is a revolutionary non-invasive ED treatment. Call 410-575-1200 or go to lifemedinstitute.com to find out more. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your home for the most Orioles coverage. We are 105.7 The Fan.
Rob Long, Ed Norris, and Jeremy Kahn. The Big Bad Morning Show. Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
.6:31 in the AM, Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Some say the bullpen was mismanaged yesterday. Do you agree? We'll talk about that at 6:45, but right now, that was a gut punch. I can't repeat the words that I said down the stretch of that game on radio, or like my job, but I said it a lot. Gut punch. Want to hear from you. 410-583-1057. Parkville, Eli. What's up, Eli?
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
That was the second time 2 things happened yesterday. That was the second time Albie pulled Gibson early, and then that was the second time that I've seen Aiken this season not field when it's an infield play, and he just does not go to first. Like
that wasn't his play. That was Alonso's play.
I get you. I hear you. But you gotta run, man. Like
no, that's Alonso's play. That's Alonso's play.
Aiken
had nothing. Well, you blame it on a guy that it wasn't his fault. That's Alonso. Aiken is not his play.
But he tried to get there, and all he had to do was just hustle a little bit more, and he would have got there. Like I don't understand.
Who was the ball thrown to?
Aiken.
No, it was not. Look at the play again.
He dropped it.
No, look at the play again. Aiken was there. Jeremiah Jackson is looking at Alonso. He threw the ball to the area, and Aiken got there. He's looking at Alonso. Look at the play again. That's Alonso's play.
Is Jeremiah Jackson?
No, because that's Alonso's play. I'm telling you from the beginning. That's Pete Alonso's play.
I don't like confrontation. You guys make up.
It's Pete Alonso's play. You're blaming him. No.
Jeremy, this is not confrontation, Rob. Just yeah. So,
no, because you called and blamed the wrong dude.
No, I'm not.
Hey, hold on. He just said, no, I'm not. That's the argument.
Man, love you, Eli. Have a good day, man.
Ain't no coming back from that. No, I'm not.
All you got to do is double it up. No, I'm not.
Well, if you're not, then I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I love it, Eli, man. Let's go out to Antonio and Rosedale. What's up, Antonio?
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Okay, welcome back, Jeremy.
Thanks, man. Good to hear from you. Yeah, babe.
You too. Yeah, babe. Happy Friday, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe. Will the Orioles make any moves at the trade deadline that will help them in the second half of the season? And you guys have a wonderful day.
You too. And that's a great question because who is your partner? You better find a National League partner because in the American League, everybody's in it. Who wants to help you?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need there's going to have to be a lot of teams that take a look in the mirror and have a come to Jesus meeting saying, who are we really?
Yes.
But the problem is you're like, okay, we're an average team. So are they.
Yep.
And so are they.
So it's everybody but the Yankees. That's it. Everybody's average except the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of looked at the standings and, I mean, in both leagues, like, so you brought up the American League and how down it is. Well, who's trading in the National League? Are the Mets going to be sellers? Do they think they can get back into it? They're in dead last, 34-46. Washington,
the Mets are in last?
Yes. Washington's 41-40.
I didn't realize the Mets were in last.
And up until recently, the Reds had a stumble and the Pittsburgh Pirates had a stumble. Pittsburgh Pirates are 500. Cincinnati's 37-42. everybody in the Central in the National League was above 500 for most of the year.
Yeah.
And then you go out west and you have 2 losing teams, San Francisco and Colorado. And the funniest thing about all this is when you start looking at the teams like, okay, who's going to be the team that ends up making the move and start trading? The Angels are 34-48. They have Reed Detmers and Jose Soriano, and they're like, yeah, we don't want to trade those guys. I get it. You don't want to, but will they eventually bite the bullet and move them? And is that enough to put you over the top, getting an arm like that? I don't know. I like both of those guys, but I don't know that it's something to put you over the top.
I think Matt Chapman might be on the move. The problem is he's not a free agent until 2030, and I don't know if you want to do that.
He signed a bigger contract with the Giants.
Let's go to Linthicum and get Mark. What's up, Mark?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. Well, how are you?
Quick point. Rob, you're absolutely right. That was on Alonso. I mean, did Jackson have to dive to get that? The ball was to him.
Yeah.
Why was Alonso breaking towards, fielding the grounder? It wasn't a tough play for Jackson. It was easy. Alonso should have been covering first. And if you remember a play, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, home against the Padres, when the Padres were showing bunt and Alonso comes charging in to field a bunt that the pitcher fields easily. No one covered first. That scored like 2 runs in that inning.
Yeah.
We lost the game. He's just, I don't want to be too hard on him because he's been hot and he's been clutch offensively, but it's a fallacy saying he's been a Gold Glove first baseman. He doesn't make good decisions at first base. And another thing he does, you may not have noticed it, but when I say this, you'll notice it going forward. I don't know why he's on the ground so much at first. He flops like a salmon going upstream. Every single game, he's loses his balance kind of clumsily. So that's my point on Alonso. Alvarez, what is he doing? Taking Gibson out after 66 pitches. He thought the bullpen was going to cover 5 innings easily, and then brings Wolfram in the 5th. He doesn't even finish he pitches to 2 batters. Gunnar makes an error, and then he takes Wolfram out, doesn't even let him finish the inning. Who were we going to have pitch at had that game went past 10?
We've been in trouble.
Who was going to pitch the rest of the way? Alvarez blew the game.
Mark, Jim Palmer always says the more relievers you use, the more opportunities you have for somebody not to be good today.
Mm-hmm.
Too many chances. And I be honest with you, I was sitting around some people, everybody was screaming bloody murder when they took Gibson out. I was not, because I don't trust them. I don't. But to a lot of people's credit, that was something that was being questioned before the bullpen blew up. From everybody around me, but me.
Look, everybody, they're not devoid of criticism. I know a lot of people think, when you talk about this team or when I talk about this team, it's like, oh, you're so much of a homer. It's not that. It's a long season. Think about the ebbs and flows of where you've been based upon what happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
On just a Sunday or whatever. Now we're talking about I'm coming back. This is technically my Monday. But coming back after another series where you end up losing in a crazy way, but you start looking at the rest of the American League going, but who is it if it's not the Yankees?
Yeah. That's it. I'm telling you, I don't feel anybody else can win the American League but them.
I think Seattle's really good, but you watch them sometimes, you're going, how many times you guys want to strike out today?
I don't trust them in 7 games. I don't. Rich in Key West. What's up, Rich?
Hey, guys. Good morning, and thank you for taking my phone call. Jeremy, welcome back.
Thanks, man.
The previous caller basically stole my thunder, but I've watched the broadcast yesterday, and Rob, you're right. I mean, Palmer came out and said, if I'm pitching in the 4th inning and I got a 5-2 lead, and maybe I don't have all my stuff, and Weaver's got somebody warming up in the bullpen, I'm going to step on it. And I said, well, you know what? Maybe Palmer's telepathically getting a message to Gibson, because he strikes out the next 2 guys with a 97 and 98 mile an hour fastball. And I'm thinking, good, he's going to give Gibson a chance to come out in the 5th inning and at least get a win. And when he pulls him, I'm just scratching my head. I'm saying, well, what the hell is he thinking? Because I'm not so sure that Albie's got a full deck to work with, and I blame that on the last. But that's a different subject for a different day. But he just does some things that I think he just doesn't help himself out with some of the decisions he makes, and it's just frustrating. And Rob, I'll go back to what you said a couple of days ago. My fandomness is getting close to becoming totally apathetic. I've got kids who live up in Virginia, and they laugh at me watching the Orioles. They've given up. They're waiting for the Ravens training season. Anyway, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Let's go to Odenton to get Alan. What's up, Alan?
Hey, Rob and Jeremy, how y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, Rob, I totally agree with you on one thing. There's something wrong with the O's, and you just can't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
There's something wrong.
There's something missing.
There is something missing. Another thing, too, is this team is so fundamentally dysfunctional, it's ridiculous. If they would just do the fundamental stuff, we wouldn't be talking about this stuff. It's just you see it every day, and it's just easy. They make Gunnar makes great plays, diving and getting to balls, but just the easy throws, and I think it's just a mental breakdown with this team. I just think they just kind of fall apart. I don't know if they can't handle pressure or whatever it is, but it's just it happens too many times. Having 2 losses like this in the span of a week, it's disheartening at all.
Hey, Alan, thanks a lot. I like that phrase, fundamentally dysfunctional. Catonsville. Kevin, what's up, Kevin?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, Jeremy, welcome back. I don't know where you were, but I was still getting my picks. You got it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, Rob, y'all had a segment a couple days ago about why Baltimore fans would feel disenchanted or doomsayers, the paraphrase. And this weekend kind of
defeatist
in a nutshell.
Yeah, why are we so defeatist? Yes.
Yeah, because I thought about 79, we was up 3-1 to Pittsburgh. You had, the Billy Cundiff and everything. And yesterday's game was it's like they see the number 4, or we gonna win 4 in a row, and they just, don't know how to act, man. That was little leagueish yesterday, man. Not covering the bases and not covering home plate and stuff like that. And I'm gonna ride with them. We still in striking distance.
Oh yeah, we had no choice but to ride with them, Kevin. We had no choice.
It's getting late early.
I got you.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
It's the return to World of Stupid in the 7 o'clock hour. Don't you go anywhere. But on the other side, some people have already called in and talked about it, Jeremy. They say that the bullpen was mismanaged yesterday. Do you agree? Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan.
After the Big Bad Morning Show, it's Vinny and Haynie.
Mike Borick will help us recap the Orioles' West Coast trip and look ahead to what's waiting this weekend when the Nats come to town. And Jerry Coleman, he's going to join the show to talk about a whirlwind week in the NBA.
Next on Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan. This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Stop me if you've heard this one before, but Brandon Ayuk does not want to play for the 49ers. He took to Instagram again. It's like the 5th time in the last 5 days, and he pleaded to be cut. He wants to go sign with Washington. This feels like Groundhog Day. Rinse, wash, repeat. It's the same thing over and over and over again. I don't think Brandon Ayuk has a PR team at the moment, just a guess, but if he did, they need to step in, have him put the phone down. I'm dead day.
105.7 The Fan studios are driven by Anderson Automotive, Buick, GMC, and Honda. It's miles for miles at AndersonAutomotive.com.
The world's game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pre-game straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the world's game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. Maryland only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply. Please play responsibly. In partnership with MGM National Harbor.
Traffic is sponsored by the Ouch Guy. 877-OUCH-911.
Ouch! You got hurt and didn't call 877-OUCH-911? Honey, Even I know which attorney to call when you're injured.
Grandma's right. I'm the attorney that gives a shit. Follow Grandma's advice and call 877-OUCH-911 or OUCHGuide.com.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit TremfyaRadio.com.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Low 60s this morning. Today, partly cloudy, high of 86. This weekend, low 80s.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
The world's game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pre-game straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the world's game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. Maryland only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply. Please play responsibly. In partnership with MGM National Harbor.
Spring has a way of getting us moving again. Walks after dinner, weekends outside, time with the people we love. Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store. If your feet are slowing you down, visit a Good Feet store near you and see how personally fit arch supports can get you back to living the life you love.
From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center, sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
895 southbound, you're on the brakes from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. Southbound 95 is slow from Eastern Avenue through the Fort McHenry Tunnel. The Beltway Outer Loop is stop and go at Harford Road, and then again on the west side from Liberty to Baltimore National Pike on and off. And I-70 westbound at exit 80, that's Sykesville Road, there's an accident there. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
The Big Bad Morning Show is sponsored by Vinny Stio, your home sold guaranteed realty.
Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Rob Long, Jeremy Kahn. Be joined by Ed Norris momentarily. Jeremy, do you think Craig Albanese mismanaged the bullpen yesterday?
I think that's one you can look at. Would like to better understand why you're pulling Gibson early. But again, you don't expect the game to go to extra innings. I think you have to think about every possible outcome.
You have to expect it. Yeah. This is what Craig Albanese had to say after the game.
Yeah, fresh bullpen, and it was, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and Trey was grinding the early innings, and then he kind of turned it on the last two, and then we had the fresh pen, and it was lighting up towards the top of the order with their lefties, and we had Wolfie ready to go. So yeah.
See, so the problem I have in saying that he totally mismanaged the bullpen is the simple fact that you can go back and look at it. If the guys do it, they're so like Keegan Aiken got a swinging bunt, essentially. Like he got a soft roller where you should be out of the inning if the guys do what they're supposed to do. But because they don't, here we are in a situation where you're in extra innings, and then now it's like, well, you mismanaged the bullpen. And again, I'm in that group thinking I would have done things differently in that moment. But if they did what they were supposed to do, we're not even talking about this.
Well, that's why it's called mismanagement of it. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use 7 relievers. And I know they're fresh, but I've always been of the notion, Jeremy, and again, this is a Jim Palmer thing in me, the fewer bullpen arms, the better off you are. And even if they don't go extra innings, what are they using? 5, 6 bullpen guys? Mm-hmm. So a lot of guys to rely on to have a good day. There's a lot of people, and again, I didn't complain about Trey Gibson leaving the game. I want to be clear with my stance because I don't trust Trey Gibson.
Maybe he doesn't either, but it's the best option they have right now. Maybe, and he can't say that publicly.
In hindsight, is the best one. But, I thought maybe
healthy, right?
I thought maybe when you have Grant Wolfstrom and you have Tyler Wells, I thought those two guys combined would give you 3+ innings.
And they didn't use it that way.
See, that's my mismanagement of it, not the fact that you took Gibson out. I'm not questioning that.
And see,
my thing is, okay, Wolfstrom comes in, he goes 2/3 of an inning, strikes out somebody, okay, alrighty. Tyler Wells comes in, goes an inning 2/3, he strikes out 4, gives up 1 hit. Okay, what are we doing? Tyler Wells is a former starter. He's looking good. Why are we taking him out here? It's not the fact that he didn't go long enough with a starter. I thought he relied on too many relievers. When you had guys that can combine to go multiple innings.
With having what he had available and having an off day the next day, I don't think I have an issue with him pulling Gibson. I think I'm probably more in line with you where it's like, okay, I want to pick apart some of the decisions and how you let these guys go. And even with all that said, if they do what they're supposed to do, it's like a coach calling a great play on 4th down, going for it, and you don't execute it. Like you're watching it going, oh, that's a terrible play call. No, it wasn't. It was a great play call.
Going with what you said, if they do what they're supposed to do, Wolfram and Wells did. So why are we thinking?
I got you. I'm just talking about the fielders when it comes down to the issue of the extra innings and allowing to happen what happened.
Joining us now from Sarasota, Florida is Ed Norris. What's going on, Ed?
Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thanks, man. Good to be back, I think.
Was that a punch in the scrotum?
What?
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, I thought something else happened.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this feeling has been an issue all year.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the 3rd most errors in the American League. And they just look bad out in the field.
Yeah, they do.
And defensively is what they really was a priority over the last couple of seasons. Certainly when Buck was here and then continued. And now it's like, they make a lot of errors, man. They just do. And that costs you games. Look at the teams who don't. If you ever look at the team stats, it's all the good teams are just really much cleaner in the field.
Listener said it best earlier, Ed. I love the phrase he used. Fundamentally dysfunctional.
I heard him. Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. Let's go to Baltimore and get Trippy. What's up, Trippy? Give me one, Jeremy. There you go.
Hey, man. Hey, Jeremy, man. You got to stop saying the same thing over and over, man. You just got to keep it real with the Orioles. I'm going to be honest with you, right? The Orioles need to take their ass back to Sarasota and go train, man. Because I don't know what's going on. They keep making mistakes over and over. Then you got the manager saying dumb stuff. Then the bat's not showing up. Then you got the fake Orioles man, Eli, talking about, it wasn't Pete's fault. So if it wasn't Pete's fault, whose fault was it then? Because, his foot wasn't on the bag, brother. And you know what's so crazy, Rob? I literally text you, right, Rob? Remember I texted you yesterday, you on the show? I said, man, we got to score some runs. And what was another thing I said in the last message, Rob? I said we need some insurance runs. Yeah. We ain't getting no insurance runs, and boom, this what happened. And it's so sad because I'm looking at the standings right now, right? If we would have, we should have won all 3 of them West Coast series if you ask me, right? we probably would have been looking good now, maybe second place in the division. But no, back to square one. So, I don't know. I'm going to still have hope in the Orioles, as y'all always say. Because, every time I say something wrong, I'm always tripping. But look.
It's your name. It's your name, man.
Yeah, you called in and
give them to July.
You called in and told me to stop saying the same damn thing. And this is the first phone call you've had not talking about Rashad Bateman in 3 years.
He had an opening line like Tupac.
Yeah.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me. That's how he started off with you, man.
Y'all have a great day, man. I don't want to start about Rashad Bateman. Bateman. Not Bateman, Bateman. He started showing up. Hold on. You know what? Hey, Jeremy, real quick, right? Speaking of Rashad Bateman, right? How come AB gonna say all this about Zay Flowers? Look at the numbers from the first 3 years. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
I think AB. I know y'all gonna talk about it, but I ain't gonna be able to call in real quick. Just give me 10 seconds, real quick, Rob. Look, AB. I think he only mad because Zay Flowers. He got more punt return yards than Zay Flowers in the first 3 years, right? But check this out. I wouldn't have been so mad if he would have been talking about Bateman. Maybe he would have motivated Bateman. Hello, y'all have a great Thursday, man. Friday Eve, babe.
Friday Eve, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe.
That guy's on one, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. We ain't going to talk about that AB and Flowers at 7:15. Good tease there, Trippy. But on the other side, the NCAA has changed eligibility. But will it help? Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan.
This is The Fan, baby. Big Bad Morning Show. Vinny and Haynie. Inside Access. Live on YouTube weekdays 6 till 6. Search Baltimore 105.7 The Fan. Subscribe for daily shorts right to your phone and never miss what you missed. The Fan.
Surfside is a proud partner of the Baltimore Orioles. And there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside to enjoy while you cheer them on during the game. Surfside is only 100 calories and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. So it's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer. It's Surfside. Sold in stadium and at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money. A lot. And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
At Liberty Mutual, we love helping people with things like customizing car insurance, just like how we customize a song for you. Catered country tune. Liberty Mutual, saving you bucks by protecting your truck. Cause Birdie told me to only pay for what I need. Thank you, Limu. I'll always trust the Nemu with Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Look who has extra pep in their step.
Well, I just finished my to-do list. I went to Giant and got groceries for the week, and I was even able to pick up everything for those barbecues and pool parties we have planned. You know what's even better?
What?
I get money back on the entire trip.
How are you doing that?
By using Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app where I earn cash back on groceries, gas, and dining out. They even gave me a cashback bonus on my first trip to Giant.
So that extra pep comes from all that cash back. Looks like I need to download Upside.
You really do.
Roll into summer with a full grocery cart and extra cash back. Download Upside and use promo code CHARM04 to earn an extra $10 cash back on your first purchase at Giant. That's promo code CHARM04 for an extra $10 cash back. Remember, use promo code CHARM04.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case, Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Get fit for clubs with Baltimore County Golf and start improving your game. Visit baltimoregolfing.com/getfit and get more golf for your club purchase.
This is WJZ-FM, Catonsville, Baltimore's sports talk at 105.7 The Fan, and always live on the free Odyssey app. From the OutSky.com sports desk, here's Ben Hall.
The Orioles' defensive issues came back to haunt them in a crucial spot Tuesday.
0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Jackson to Alonso. No! You gotta be kidding me. No. Shotwell's going to go all the way to third at least. And Tavares gets the ball in. Wow. How did that happen?
That call courtesy of Masson. Holding a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs, Keegan Aiken got what looked like a routine slow roller off the bat of Nolan Shotwell to Jeremiah Jackson. But neither Aiken nor Pete Alonso got to first base in time, resulting in a costly error that allowed the tying run to score. Shotwell moved up to third on the play and came around moments later on another soft infield grounder as Baltimore let a late lead slip away in a tough extra inning loss. The Birds are now 38-44, but still sit just 2 games back of the final wildcard spot in the American League. From the Bob Bell Ford of Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow was expected showers and a high of 87. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your hope for the most Orioles coverage? We are 105.7 The Fan.
Rob Long, Ed Norris, and Jeremy Kahn. The Big Bad Morning Show. Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Ed Norris, Rob Long, Jeremy Kahn. Back in the house. I saw this yesterday, guys. I sent this to you because I find this to be quite interesting. This has a lot of layers to it. This is according to the athletic director, someone I follow on X. The red shirt is dead, and most programs aren't ready for what that means. Every scholarship now starts, get this, a 5-year clock the moment a kid either enrolls or turns 19. No extensions, no medical freezes. Think about that for a second. Think about that. If you reclass and you graduate from high school at 19, your eligibility has already begun. Period. Mm-hmm. If you go into the military and decide when you leave you want to play college basketball and you're 21, your eligibility has already started. You don't have 4 years. Either the time you enroll or turn 19, your 5-year window begins. No medical red shirts, no exceptions, no nothing. I got to be honest with you, Ed, I like it.
Yeah, I think this is one of those instances where they had to do something. Something had to give, and it was getting ridiculous with guys just staying forever now with the NIL. And I like it too. I mean, do you really need more than 5 years?
Now, you said Dusty May had a quote with taking a job in Dallas.
Yeah, so with taking a job at the Mavericks, there were 2 things that stood out. I told you one is who he drafted over Lendenborg, picking another player that he coached, which was interesting. The other thing was talking about dealing with college players and, what it's become. And I think we've seen some coaches just say, I don't want to do this. And we'll see what it looks like at the NBA level. But he gets a chance to be, small fish in a big pond now. Yeah. We'll see how he does.
And we all talk off air. You guys know I've had calls from some colleges, and most people would say, well, why wouldn't you want to do that? Well, my pushback to them would be, why would I want to do that? Honestly, why would you really want? Why do you want to deal with this nonsense? I don't want to deal with it. High school is a challenge in of itself because you got parents and you have parents, and
there's also parents.
They're also parents. But that's something different in and of itself. However, when you go to college and you have to deal with all this nonsense, I'd rather go back to high school and deal with the parents.
I think it'd be worse for you because you've coached college already, and it's probably changed a lot since then for the worse.
This shit, I don't even recognize it from the last time I coached college basketball. Yeah. I don't recognize it. Seriously, I don't. You're dealing with, this thing about this. If you take a mid-major job, you are essentially a JUCO coach. Mm-hmm. Because if you bring players in and you develop them, then you're going to get a phone call from them in a year or two saying that School X over in the Power 4 conference offered them this amount of money, and even though they're going to sit the bench there, they're going to take the bag. So now you're replacing players every year or two. If you are a Power 4 coach and you offer a kid significant money and they're successful, well, another Power 4 school is going to come in and offer more. So now you're negotiating about money.
And by the way, they're saying, too, there are rumors out there that and I'm sure you guys talked about it, that May leaving for the Mavericks was because there were some violations that now they're finding out in the transfer portal as far as recruiting and some of the other things that went on.
Well, and I can believe that because there were some hints of those things before last season.
Well, if Pete Carroll can get away with it, why can't this guy?
There was no transfer portal for Pete Carroll. Yeah. So why are you accusing him of something that wasn't even around?
Why was he paying players when you weren't allowed to?
He did not pay anybody.
Yeah, straight cash, homie.
He didn't pay anybody.
And then he started hosting the Ellen DeGeneres show because he got caught. You ain't fooling me. I know who you are, Pete.
What is this, Scooby-Doo? You think it's basketball? It's Pete Carroll.
Let's find out who this Pete Carroll really is.
Jeremy, do you think this new eligibility rule will help?
I don't know. They're changing so many things about the sport that we all fell in love with, and I don't know what's good and what's bad yet until it actually happens. I feel like payers needed to be paid, for what's going on. If the school's going to make so much money off you, and again, I get it. Oh, they're getting their academic, their scholarship, and all this other stuff that's coming in. They're getting a college degree. A lot of those guys, when it comes to athletics, are going to stay as long as they have to.
And that's what I think it helps, Ed. This doesn't take away your ability to make money. This takes away your ability to make a career out of it. You know what I mean? If that's NIL and I'm there for 7 years because I had a medical red shirt, I had this going on, and then next thing you look up, you're 28. Mm-hmm. You made a career. You can retire from college football or college basketball at that time. You've been there so long. I think what this does is take that aspect away of people just wanting to stay around for the money.
I agree. I think it's just gotten so ridiculous in the last couple of years that I think something had to happen. And I like this decision. I really do. I'm screwed because my eligibility is over now. I thought I had 2 years left, so I'm out.
What did it had to do?
Hey, Jeremy,
what did
it had to happen.
Had to happen?
It had to happen, Jeremy.
Let me look up. I got Webster here.
You got to look up the Brooklyn Webster.
Oh.
It's the Brooklyn one.
Oh, that's
He's got it now?
Yeah, it is a word.
There you go.
It is a word, apparently.
You back already?
It's right before use guys.
Hey, I accidentally said use the other day. I accidentally said use.
Did you?
I said use guys. Did you use
I thanked them.
It had to happen.
Had to happen.
Hey, can you replay video over there, Ben? Did Ed do this when he said it had to happen?
Hey, Copernicus, what's the matter with you? It had to happen. Huh? Hadda. How do you spell that?
410-583-1057 is the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. And I think also you talk about so many rules, Jeremy. When you're toothless in the first place, you got to make a lot of rules. NCAA has no teeth, so they have to create these rules to make people go by them because they can't say no. You got to worry about the Grand Junction and going to a judge that happens to be in the same city where you're playing college football, who says the NCAA can't do that. So you have to create these rules to give you a little more bite.
Yeah. See, and look, I know there's a lot of things that we could look at with the NCAA, and I brought this up before. You were the first one that brought it to my attention. It's like, what are they doing? And you start looking down, you're like, well, they're in charge of the, they also do, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're people persons. They're the middlemen for nothing. And then so they constantly create rules to try to make themselves seem like, they're actually doing something.
Wait, what conference? What's the first conference that's going to challenge this rule and win? I got 3 words for you. SEC.
I think those are letters.
With words. Down there, they're words.
Ed, check your dictionary. Nope, they're letters and words. It's like a rectangle. A square can be a rectangle, but rectangles can't. Whatever it was. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
That reminds me of something. World of Stupid at 7:45.
Yeah.
But on the other side, AB went off on Zay Flowers' careers, but the numbers suggest AB should shut up. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan.
After the Big Bad Morning Show, it's Vinny and Haynie.
Mike Borick will help us recap the Orioles' West Coast trip and look ahead to what's waiting this weekend when the Nats come to town. And Jerry Coleman, he's going to join the show to talk about a whirlwind week in the NBA.
Next on Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
Look, so if you've got some concerns about your health, your oral health, but you haven't gone to the dentist, that's a bit of a problem there, correct? Why? Why haven't you gone? Well, if you're like most people, it's because of fear of the dentist. People just have some anxiety. They don't make the phone call. They don't make an appointment. They put it off as long as possible until there's a problem. Please don't do that. Please. Your oral health is important, not just your teeth and gums. It affects your whole body. It affects everything, even your heart. So call Smile Design Center. It's a great place. Dr. Lairfield does amazing work. It's a full-service dental practice, but they specialize in cosmetic dentistry. So you can get your annual, examination and cleaning and whatever else you may need. But if there's something that's really been bothering you and, hurting your self-confidence, say you're missing a tooth, need an implant, or you want some veneers, or whatever it may be, they do it all, and they do it in a really relaxed atmosphere. So please check out what I'm saying. The experience will keep you coming back on time every year. You won't avoid the dentist anymore. He's just a nice human. They have sedation options. If you have fear of the dentist, whatever you have done to be comfortable, please give him a call. 410-321-1100 is the number. Make the appointment today, and please tell him I sent you.
Sponsored by UBO. We make workflow. UBO streamlines document workflow and maximizes output. Think of us as your business technology experts, where satisfaction isn't just a promise, it's a part of our culture. Get started at ubeo.com today.
Traffic is brought to you by the hometown team of Scions and Kirk.
Mike Bordick here. I know a little something about a winning team. If you're hurt, call the hometown team of Scions and Kirk. Don't let an auto accident take you out of the game. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. YouHaveALawyer.com.
Honey, did you invite the minions over?
Hello. Well, you know how we talked about getting Wi-Fi from Xfinity?
Yeah.
I ordered it this morning, was online in minutes, then they showed up.
So they just came over to use the Wi-Fi?
They even brought their own devices and spell book.
You didn't give them the new Wi-Fi password, right?
No.
That's good.
I gave them our old one. Because Xfinity lets us keep the same network name and password so devices connect instantly.
What do they want Wi-Fi for anyways?
Better not to know. Plausible deniability.
Get streaming or scheming instantly with same-day Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Plus, lock in one price for the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi for 5 years. Guaranteed. And see Minions and Monsters only in theaters. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
For 80 years, people have gone to Lincoln Tech to get serious about their future. If you're ready to learn by doing, develop real skills, and plan for a rewarding career, Lincoln's Columbia campus has your back in training that means business. Classes start this month in fields like automotive service, electrical, HVAC, welding, and medical assisting. Lincoln Tech, your place, your time, your future. Visit lincolntech.edu to schedule a campus tour. That's lincolntech.edu.
Jones Junction's 2 million likes and reviews reflect the commitment of everyone at Jones to make the customer experience the best. Jones has been voted the best car dealership in Baltimore. For new or used, visit them online at jonesjunction.com.
If you're thinking about it,
every day,
we're talking about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
105.7 The Fan. From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center. Sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. 895 northbound at the Harbor Tunnel. A disabled vehicle in the roadway. 895 southbound, you're on the brakes. Pretty solid from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. 95 southbound is stop and go from Eastern Avenue through the Fort McHenry Tunnel. The Beltway slow at Harford Road, and then again on the west side at Liberty. And I-70 westbound at exit 80, that's Sykesville Road. An accident has the right shoulder blocked. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
The Big Bad Morning Show is sponsored by Vinny Stio, your home sold guaranteed realty.
7:15 in the AM, Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. On this Thursday. Ed Norris likes to call this day.
It's Friday Eve, babe.
410-583-1057. Now, I didn't even ask our man Ben to go through the headache of cutting up the audio from Antonio Brown, because he would definitely have to cut it up to play it on air. I'm not even going to ask him. You've heard about it. He went absolutely ham.
Yeah, his drunk ass.
On Zay Flowers.
Ben, not Antonio.
Ham on him. And, well, some folks took exception to that. And I don't think anybody's saying that Zay Flowers' career, Jeremy, is going to end up being better than Antonio Brown's, and I don't think anybody said it won't. I don't think anybody's saying that he's better than Antonio Brown either. But, dude, let's get something straight here. You weren't even a starter at the beginning of your career. You were a special teams guy. In your first 50 games, you started 26. Zay started 48. In the first 50 games of your career, you were targeted 346 times because you became the number one guy in that offense when you finally became a starter. Zay was targeted fewer times than you. But in fewer targets, he has 15 more receptions than you had in your first 50 games. He also has 200 more yards than you did. He also has 2 more touchdowns than you did. Now, the one thing I will say, he fumbled two more times than you did, but he was on the field a lot more than you. The numbers say Zay Flowers, at this point of his career, was better than Antonio Brown at that point of his career.
You know what sucks about this, Ed? And I think it was the Bronx Tale what were they saying? One of the worst things in life is wasted talent.
Yes, sir.
And that's Antonio Brown has the talent of, and you pick the greatest receivers we want to talk about. His talent is in that class.
Yes.
Like the footwork, the hands, the speed, just toughness. But all the other stuff takes away so much of his career that you go, where do you put him?
Yeah.
And then when you start nonsense like this, did Zay say something behind the scenes that you heard about? Did you get compared to him? What is it?
This is my question. What ignited this? It was such an
Alcohol.
over-the-top rant. Besides that, it clearly was alcohol. But, I mean, what...
I think someone said
he hit a target on.
I think someone said something about Zay that was on that whatever that was, broadcast or whatever. Yeah, it was, and he said, "And don't get me," because he started off by saying, "Don't get me started with Zay." So someone had to bring Zay Flowers up, but I don't think it was Zay Flowers going after Antonio Brown.
I'm wondering if he heard somebody comparing Zay Flowers to him or something. Like, what are they doing here? Because I can understand him looking at other receivers going, that guy's not on my level. Because, you know what, talent-wise, most of those guys aren't. But because of all the other things that you could not stop doing. By the way, this is why I go back to Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh, how much credit that guy deserves. Because this was going on from day one.
Yeah.
This was going on in the beginning.
Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh is akin to Tim Tebow at Florida.
Yeah,
those guys they absorbed it all. You didn't know what was really going on because they were there. Look at what Ben Roethlisberger is right now. That was his quarterback. Mm-hmm. That's the guy that was leading your team, Ed.
Yeah.
And look at what he was. Look at what he is now. You're thinking to myself, how are you a leader?
Yeah, wasn't he the one Facebook Live from the locker room?
Yeah, Antonio Brown. Yeah, he did. Back before we even knew what Facebook Live was.
Yeah.
He started doing I'm showing up to camp in different things, the helicopter, the tank.
Yeah.
You remember when he had when he was with the Raiders, he got into one of these what is it, the cold what are those places? The cryogenic
cold without his socks.
Yeah, without his socks.
Cryogenic thing, yeah.
And he burned up his feet, so he couldn't practice. I mean, just like there's a lot of dumb things he did, but all the off the field stuff, it's not even just that. He had so many off the field things. He was doing things in the locker room that should not be done, and you can't allow other players to see him getting away with this nonsense.
Yeah. It's just a problem. And this is also a problem. This is not how you stay relevant. I love what Chad Ochocinco, how he has created his personality post-career. You know what I mean? Showing up at somebody's house to play video games against. Oh, you think you're good? Let's play. You know what I mean? He's become a character, but he's not an a-hole.
Yeah.
And that was always the case.
Yeah.
Seriously, Jed Johnson, like I always said, he's just playful. He's just, he'll talk it, but he's not that guy. Like, and remember, one of the worst things I think Antonio Brown's ever done was when it was with the Buccaneers.
Walked off the field.
Took his jersey off, walks off the field. Like, what? You're quitting during a game? Like, who does that?
A man who doesn't want to play anymore. That's who does that. I mean, that's you can't say somebody's screwing you over when you do things like that. You've been given chance upon chance upon chance, and that's how you end your career, which is dumb. It's just stupid. And again, it's getting back to the Zay Flowers thing. Zay Flowers has put up tremendous numbers in his first 50 games. I mean, I'm looking at this honestly, Ed, and I'm like, I'm glad he said it. Because I think some of us have forgotten how good Zay Flowers is.
Yes. You know what this reminds me of? This circles back to the segment we did weeks ago about is he a number one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
Yep.
This makes you, like, man, damn, Zay, 50 games for the Ravens? These are the offensive numbers you put up for the Ravens.
The problem is that, like, Antonio Brown's so badass crazy that we don't. This could have started from some conversation he had with somebody at the local bar or at the corner. Yeah, maybe he made up his mind. Man, people think Zay's better than me. Let me tell them something about Zay. What the hell's going on with you, loony?
You're right. This is all manifested in his own brain.
He just happened to record it. Like, what are you talking about?
Are we looking at walking poster child for CTE?
Oh, there's no question. And remember, he had one of the worst incidents when Vontez Burfict that hit him?
Yep.
Yeah. And his head
laid
hit
him out.
Is that the playoffs or was it?
I think it was a playoff game. If not, I'm pretty sure that was a playoff game.
It was either a playoff game or a game that was important to get into the postseason at the end of the year.
No reason Burfict laid him out, man. It was. He should have been out of the league for that.
Because who got him back? Was it? It was Juju, right? Didn't Juju get him back? Vontez Burfict when he blindsided him?
I think he did. I think it was Juju. Ben has the answer.
He stood over top of him.
Yeah, and he stood over top of him. Yep.
410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan.
That's what happened last time in the studio. Rob blindsided me with a fart, and I fell out, and he stood over top of me, and he was like,
and farted again.
Probably did it again.
Nasty ass.
Take that.
I let Cordell go the entire time you were gone until yesterday.
Oh, really?
I gave him a pardon gift.
That's all right. Cordell told me already. I wasn't sure. I was on the fence about it, but Rob's a jerk.
He's good, man. He's cool dude. Moving forward, is Antonio Brown ever going to get to Canton?
Oh God, he deserves to be there because he's so good. I don't even know if people really understand how good he was.
I think they do, but they also know how much of an ass he is.
Oh man,
does he get to Canton
for his play? Like,
ever?
All right, so here's the thing: in the NFL, and by the way, he did stuff in the locker room to upset him, but they're not supposed to look at anything off the field.
Correct. Well, in the locker room, it's still off the field.
That is true. But he did some of those things on the field.
He did. He walked
bled
off.
Into the locker room.
He took his jersey. Ed, do you let a man in Canton who took his jersey off during the game and walked across the end zone towards the locker room? Do you let that guy in the whole thing?
I don't think so. I'd make him wait, if nothing else, because he's a 55-gallon drum of talent. But boy, is he an asshat.
That's the most the Jets had to cheer for in a long time. So I think he deserves credit for that.
Do you want him?
The game was against the Jets.
Do you want him standing up to delivering a speech?
But that's my fear. Is what the hell is he going to do at the induction?
What's he going to say?
What is he going to say?
Can I say this? Like,
will he be sober?
If we sat here and argued, you know how I feel about the Pete Rose situation, how I feel about steroid players in baseball. I think all those people should be in. You've got so many schmucks in there now that did things wrong over the course of the years, cheaters, liars, all that. And then now all of a sudden we're holier than thou. It's like, oh, that guy can't get in. I just don't get it, where you can actually place an asterisk or something up there to say, hey, this is what this guy did. And I don't think you're going to need to do that. But more so than anything, Antonio Brown is a Hall of Fame football player. He just happens to be a Hall of Fame a-hole, too.
Yeah. 410-583-1057 is the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. World of Stupid at 7:45. But on the other side, does it still hurt 10th inning loss by the Baltimore Orioles, and I'm telling you right now, we've had a lot of losses this year, but that felt like the absolute worst. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan.
Big Bad Morning Show. Vinny and Haynie. Inside Access. Live on YouTube weekdays 6 till 6. Subscribe for daily shorts right to your phone and never miss what you missed. 105.7 The Fan.
Planning to sell your home between now and Labor Day? Sell with certainty and with a written upfront guarantee from my friend Vinny Steele. Selling without Vinny by your side can be hazardous to your wallet. Hey, it's Rob Long. I only recommend the best, and that's why you always hear me talk about my good friend and trusted realtor, Vinny Steele, owner of Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty. Before you sell, get to know Vinny like I have. Vinny sells homes 2.8 times faster and for 3.1% more than the average agent. On a $400,000 home, that's about $12,400 more in your pocket. Vinny has over 12,700 buyers waiting, which means your home may already be sold. Vinny Steele has helped thousands of families over 23 years in real estate. Vinny's upfront written guarantee is simple and powerful. He'll sell your home at 100% of your price, or he'll pay you the difference. Take it from me. When you're ready to sell your Maryland or Lower Pennsylvania home, do your homework and call the expert I trust. Call or text Vinny Steele at 410-793-1801, 410-793-1801, or visit VinnySteele.com. That's Vinny, STEO.com.
Traffic is brought to you by the Holloman Firm, the law firm where you matter.
I'm Justin Holloman. After a serious accident, one of the first things you do is to call a friend, then you choose a lawyer. Why not choose a lawyer who'll be a tireless advocate for you and a friend? Get the legal justice you deserve at my firm, the Holloman Firm.
Hey, Bel Air. Big news as Plaza Ford is now Bob Bell Ford Bel Air. And we're celebrating with grand opening savings. Get more for your trade and shop a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Hurry in or visit BobBellFordBelAir.com today.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-910-2233. That's 800-910-2233. 800-910-2233.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code GO to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code GO to borrow up to $10,000. Use code GO to borrow up to $10,000.
Get fit for clubs with Baltimore County Golf and start improving your game. Visit BaltimoreGolfing.com/getfit and get more golf for your club purchase.
From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center, sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. 895 northbound at the Harbor Tunnel, a disabled vehicle in the roadway. 895 southbound, you're on the brakes. Pretty solid from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. 95 southbound is stop and go from Eastern Avenue through the Fort McHenry Tunnel. The Beltway slow at Harford Road, and then again on the west side at Liberty. And I-70 westbound at exit 80, that's Sykesville Road. An accident has the right shoulder blocked. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
From the OuchGuy.com sports desk, here's Ben Hall.
It looked like the Orioles were on their way to taking their second straight series to finish their West Coast trip, but they fell apart late in a costly 7-6 extra inning loss to the Angels. Trey Gibson got the start and went 4 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. He was pulled at just 66 pitches. Craig Alvarez spoke on the decision to take his young starter out after 4.
Yeah, fresh bullpen, and it was, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and Trey was grinding the early innings, and then he kind of turned it on the last 2. And then we had the fresh pen, and it was lining up towards the top of the order with their lefties, and we had Wolfie ready to go. So, yeah.
Baltimore's offense came out hot with 5 runs in the first 3 innings, but it cooled off quickly, collecting just 3 hits the rest of the game. They'll be off Thursday before hosting the Nationals for a 3-game series over the weekend. From the Bob Bell Florida Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow was expected showers and a high of 87. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your home for the most Orioles coverage. We are 105.7 The Fan.
Rob Long, Ed Norris, and Jeremy Kahn. The Big Bad Morning Show. Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
1, 2, 3, come on, you feel me. 1, 2, 3, come on, you feel me. 1, 2, 3, come on.
Ed, you got here in Baltimore in 2000, right?
Correct.
I think you got to Baltimore around the same time I came back home.
I think it was the same year.
Yeah.
From you, what I've heard from you.
So you understand this right here. This Bama over here named Jeremy Kahn went to Minnesota, all the way to Minnesota just so he can go to Murray Steaks.
No, it's
he went to Murray Steaks.
Murray's Steakhouse was I was telling him, I said, one of the best restaurants I've ever been to was in Minnesota. Murray's was off the charts, ridiculous good, and that's not even the one I'm talking about. Boucheron, this French restaurant. My wife and we ordered, everything we ordered was delicious. Like I was going to say, I was eating hers, she was eating mine. Ed, we're talking about dinner still. And it was just great. But yeah, the one place was Murray's Steak, and when the lady comes and says, I know you guys, you're from back around town, right? So how come this doesn't taste like a nickel steak?
It was, oh my gosh. You looking back on it now?
Yeah.
Boy, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Ed, was that the worst loss of the year, or is it in the category of what? Of being the worst loss of the year?
It's in the category because, there's all the recency bias, but that was a real kick in the nuts yesterday. It just, the defense was horrendous. You have a day that, Basayo becomes like the second catcher in MLB history with a multi-home run game at 21 or younger. You have a big day. Alonso had a good day offensively. All his stuff was going well. And then this, and you lose on a swinging bunt after an error. It's like yet another error. It's just disheartening, man. It just really is. When you have a day like that, you put up 6 runs, you should win the game.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, not give it away like that.
And I heard what Trippy said, and I even agree with him. You got to keep scoring, but when you score 5 over 9 innings, you still have a chance to win. 5 runs are 5 runs. If we had 2 runs early and you tack on 3 in the 7th inning, there's still 5 runs.
Yeah.
Now, again, I agree with him in theory. I want to keep scoring. But 5 runs, having a 5-2 lead, I would love to know what the expectation win percentage was.
This is where I go with the argument of when people want to, keep twisting the narrative of what it is. It's like, oh my God, they got to score more. Well, they scored enough. They just made mistakes and did some stupid things, and they gave it back. Again, you can question Gibson getting pulled if that's what you want to do. Is it more about how they use the bullpen?
Yeah, that's me.
But we've seen this too many times, which is why we always go back to it.
I want to be crystal clear. I don't question pulling Gibson. I don't. I question how you use the bullpen after that. Wolfram should have gone more than 2/3 of an inning. And Wells should have gone more than 1 1/3 innings. He should have gone. That's what I question. You use those 2 for combined 2 innings when each of those are capable of giving you 2 innings apiece.
And do you understand? Do you understand? I know you understand what I'm saying, but when it comes down to it with a game like this, if they make the play in the 10th inning, we're not even talking about any of this stuff.
Right.
And it's just
That's
so
my
weird.
point. It's I understand. I've heard people criticizing the management of the bullpen. I question it too. I mean, you look at the box score. people go in an inning, a third of an inning, 2/3 of an inning. It's like, what? Why? Why? Whatever happened to long relief? Like if the guy's playing, pitching well. Anyway, so you have all that. So people questioning that. I'm watching a team that, and this is not just last night, yesterday afternoon. This has been going on all season. They are, they said they have the third worst feeling in the American League as far as errors are concerned. It's not good, and you're not going to win that way.
No.
You're just not, because, and then it's more, I'll be honest, it's even more of a heartbreaker when you lose that way, because then it's like, come on, you made a mistake, man. You made a mistake, and it really is frustrating to watch. And, and then even, I tell you, the base paths much got wider since I've been watching baseball. Even the winning run yesterday.
Oh, you talking about going out of the baseline?
Yeah.
Didn't we hear, did we not hear, you have to go in the direct path. Yeah. So if he was going in that path on the outside from the beginning, then he's fine. But he went way around that.
100%.
And I didn't want to bring that up again because we just came through that.
Do we want to give a pass, though, because it was very gentlemanly what he did?
Okay.
Oh, no?
No. I mean, it's like he did exactly that. He ran out of the base path. He wasn't taking a direct route. He was headed toward home, and then he was like, he get off the exit ramp there. Went to who was right and went around Basayo. Like, I don't know. I wasn't going to bring it up either because I hate to make excuses for things, but boy, sure looked like it.
But he went against the exact explanation we were given from Toronto.
Yep.
No, we've seen, he wasn't in the circle when he moved away from Basayo. He was in the base path.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen runners go around the catcher when they're in that home plate circle.
A wide turn.
Yeah, that's different. But he was directly aired down that third base path when he avoided Basayo.
Yeah.
410-583-1057 is the number. Mike in Nottingham. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Rob, thanks for taking my call. I'm going to agree with yesterday was egregious. And, They can't play defense, but the worst part of the defense might actually be the pitching staff. Those guys do not know how to cover first. They don't know what they're doing. They're throwing the ball all over the place. Like they end up losing by an error, but oftentimes it's the pitcher who made the error. So I don't get it, man. Aren't they supposed to work on that in spring training?
Well, if you're talking about the play in the 10th inning, that's on Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is standing 3 feet from first base, and then he backs off. Pitcher should have never even made that play. I've watched that play on these highlights at least 3 times since we've been here, and just watching it yesterday. Pete Alonso is 2, maybe 3 steps from the bag. It's not like your second baseman. Jeremiah Jackson didn't have to dive for that baseball. That ball was hit to him. Why are you not covering first base? So I'm not putting that play. He's right. The caller's right. The pitchers are not good fielders. But that particular play by Keegan Aiken, I'm not putting that on Aiken. Mm-hmm. I'm not. 410-583-1057, Lutherville. Tim, what's up, Tim?
Yeah, I find it curious. Last week or the week before, they put Cal Ripken in a charge of fundamentals. I don't know what that means. Rob, maybe you can expand on that.
That means we're bad at it, and let's get somebody who's good at it. That's all, to be honest with you.
Hire people?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Let me dig into that. I don't know. I don't want to speculate.
Clearly, the Orioles see what everybody here is bitching about. This is just not the Oriole way. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. That's a good question, Tim. I'll dig into that a little bit.
I've been telling Rob that for years. He didn't know, and he just finally realized that he doesn't.
I don't want to mislead him and speculate. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. I can't see Cal getting a glove going out there demonstrating.
But there's always this thing like you could sit here.
No offense, Cal.
You could sit here and practice as much as you want. There are going to be times in the game where you make a decision. It's so fast. All of a sudden, you've made the wrong decision. Whatever it may be, swinging at a 3-0 pitch, the play we saw from Pete Alonso, trying to field a duck snort or, a swinging bunt up the third baseline and throwing it to first base. Like, things are going to go awry. And when people go fundamentals, didn't they practice? It's not like they practice in spring training, so it means they're not going to have any mistakes. Yeah. It's just weird how bad they are in key moments.
They practice hitting, and they still get outs.
Yes.
You know the worst thing about this camera?
What?
When you spill something on the desk and it gets into these monitors and stuff.
They know it's your fault.
You can't say you didn't do it.
Yeah. That's what I like about him.
It's the worst thing about it. Now I can't deny it. It was on camera. Mike in Falston. What's up, Mike?
Bob Haynie did it.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about that play you're talking about with Alonzo. First off, that is his fault. And second part, that's just not taught in baseball. That's the thing. I coach at a high school here in Baltimore, and these kids today just don't get taught that kind of stuff. And it kind of melting down, going back to the talk you had about the colleges, the baseball, the showcase baseball, all that kind of stuff doesn't really talk about any of that stuff to kids, so they miss out. That's number one. But number two is Albernaz really blew this game. The inning we were up offensively, and in the last inning, I guess it was the top of the ninth, when we scored one run. He had a contact play on with nobody out. You just don't do that in baseball. And that contact play was a runner at third, and he had him go on a swing and bunt. It's automatic. He has to go. And that was the play that cost the Orioles the game.
To the top of the 10th, yeah.
Gunnar would have been safe at first base, and, then all hell broke loose offensively. We would have scored 4 or 5 runs there. So that play shows me that he is very lacking as a manager. If he doesn't know that, and I've been involved with professional baseball in a small capacity, they teach that 100% all of the time. You would never send the guy on 0 outs. You would definitely send him every time on 1 out. And that cost us the game, other than everything else that you guys are talking about.
Mike, thanks a lot for the call, my friend. I've said for a while now, what he's talking about at first, I think showcase baseball has been a detriment to baseball. Because these kids get out there, they're no longer playing games. They're 60 time. They're clocking at 60 time. They're looking at you. In fact, you want to see it? Turn on MLB Network later on today. They're doing the combine. Mm-hmm. Everything is a combine now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're clocking your throw from the infield positions. They're timing you. They're looking at your spin rate. That's all they do. So now when you tell people to play a game, well, fundamentals come in. Well, you're not practicing the fundamentals. You're only practicing what gets you drafted. That's it. And that's the problem with baseball. I played American Legion baseball. We practiced. We had to play games. We had to learn how to compete. Now they're not learning how to compete. They're just going up against a clock and a radar gun. Jennifer Grandal will join us at 8:15, but on the other side, it's been a while. We get stupid with Jeremy Kahn.
Yeah, and you guys will have to let me know, since this is the one problem with being off for a while. I'll come back. It's like, I wonder if they've talked about any of these stories, because there's a good chance some of them came up. But
no, the problem with you being off for a long time is you coming back.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about a Florida man that stole a medevac chopper. That's an interesting story. Maybe it happened right around the corner from Ed. A few other things. Millions of bees escape after a truck carrying hives in Texas crashes, and we got a chaotic scene there. How about the Knicks fan that dumped out that trash can and took it home? You stupid bitch.
She got a shovel by Ed yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about her because I didn't get a chance to talk about any of this nonsense. And the Brazilian psychic. Did you guys talk about her prediction yesterday? That aliens would invade during the Brazil-Scotland game? Brazil and Scotland, it went 3-0. Everything's fine. We'll talk about her as well in the World of Stupid coming up next.
After the Big Bad Morning Show, it's Vinny and Haynie.
Mike Borick will help us recap the Orioles' West Coast trip and look ahead to what's waiting this weekend when the Nats come to town. And Jerry Coleman, he's going to join the show to talk about a whirlwind week in the NBA.
Next on Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan. This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Well, this is bad. Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold has been arrested and charged with 4 counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of robbery with a firearm. Authorities in Florida alleged that in February, Arnold orchestrated a retaliation attack after a separate burglary at his rental property. Investigators say Arnold directed co-defendants to lure 3 men to an apartment where they were held at gunpoint and assaulted. I'm Drake Toll.
.5.7 The Fan studios are driven by Anderson Automotive, Buick, GMC, and Honda. It's smiles for miles at AndersonAutomotive.com.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And we cut the size. Because just like taxes and BS, we think metal is better when cut. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store or shop online at metalsupermarkets.com.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
H&K Group Incorporated.
Attention job seekers. Get to HTI Contractors Division of the H&K Group Incorporated Job Fair happening on Saturday, July 11th, starting at 8 a.m. at 4539 Sykesville Road in Finksburg. H&K will be interviewing and hiring on site. Register for your interview at hkgroup.com. H&K Group does not discriminate.
Tonight's Keys to the Game.
And that will do it.
Brought to you by your hometown team, Science and Kirk. Injured in an accident? If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Visit them at youhavealawyer.com.
Meet Sophia, a huge soccer fan. With her Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's streaming 3 games, video calling her cousin in Mexico,
and running the quiniela all on my new Samsung Galaxy.
She's practically running the whole tournament from her phone.
Good thing I have Total Wireless.
Switch to Total Wireless Total Max 5G or All Access plans to get on a network that won't put you second. Plus, a Samsung Galaxy on us. Total Wireless, your own Real Unlimited. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with zero out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. Lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And we cut to size. Because just like taxes and BS, we think metal is better when cut. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Find a store or shop online at metalsupermarkets.com.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
Will you have enough money for retirement? Will it last? Listen to Andy Palladino in your Financial Hour every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. for insightful advice.
From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center, sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. The outer loop of the Beltway, just before exit 28, that's Providence Road. An accident has the right lane and the right shoulder blocked. Has you backed up to Bel Air Road. On the west side, slow from Old Court to Liberty. 895 southbound is stop and go from just after Pulaski Highway through the Harbor Tunnel. Southbound 95, you're on the brakes, Moravia Road through the Fort McHenry Tunnel. And I-70 westbound at exit 80, that's Sykesville Road. An accident has the right shoulder blocked. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
Highlighting stupid around the world. It's time for Jeremy Kahn's
Come on, dumbass, play it.
World of Stupid.
All right, it's back, and it's nasty. World of Stupid, a couple of things here. I wanted to start off with the bees. The bees! Millions of bees escape after a truck carrying hives in Texas crashes in a chaotic scene. I believe I retweeted this story. It's insane to look at these guys. Look at how many bees are out there.
That looks like my front porch. That's why I just called working. Come get them.
I don't want any problems with those bees. Local officials had to put out the call to all local beekeepers with help to get this chaotic thing cleaned up. Not something you ever want to see, but so nice to see beekeepers helping beekeepers, from commercial outfits to backyard beekeepers. Grateful for everyone that came out and helped. The company wrote in the social media post, like, look at this tree that's absolutely covered in honeybees.
Oh, my gosh.
It's unreal, man. Yeah, one of those scenes you don't want to be around. Just another quick story.
It's a crime scene.
Yeah. Let's, you talked about this heavier set lady that picked up a trash can. And, like, here's my issue. Like, yes, I have a problem with you stealing it. I know people want mementos.
Set.
Yeah, she's a big gal. It's the first thing you notice. And then
I can't believe you're not going to put on your voice.
What? Which one?
Big old fat.
Was she a great big fat girl? Get all the way in the back of the jail cell, you stupid bitch. I mean, what are you like, the fact that she dumped the trash out on the street is what made me the most upset. I don't care. Take the trash can. Take that trash home with you and get rid of that stuff as well. Don't just leave it out on the street. But she got fired. And I don't know why more and more people aren't surprised that this happens. You call somebody a name in a Starbucks and they record you. Hey, find this person. Guess what? You're found. Somebody gonna find you.
Yep.
It happens every day. Go ahead.
She got fined by the Department of Sanitation.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, she lost her job. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but at some point,
you don't do anything to lose your job.
Yeah, you got to throw the book at trash so other people don't act like trash. I'm sorry. I'm not. Maybe I am saying make her a martyr for everyone else. Screw it.
Yeah, they say she returned the trash can.
Nice.
If I'm losing my job, I'm keeping the trash can. I won't give the trash can back. I got fined. I lost my job. At least let me have my trash can.
I did want to go over this real quick before this final story. I can't believe you guys didn't see this yesterday, but I can because it's stupid. Popular Brazilian psychic says aliens are invading World Cup during Brazil-Scotland. They will be abducting players. The aliens were like, the problem with Scotland is it's full of Scots. No, that's not what happened, man. It wasn't Braveheart all over again. This is just so stupid. And this is why when people like psychics and these things like talk about these stories, they don't give you dates. They don't tell you it's going to happen, but we're not going to tell you exactly when it's going to happen.
She messed around and gave you a date.
You're going to find out that we're full of it. Yeah, so UFO ship on June 24th will abduct hundreds of fans at the Brazil-Scotland game. It finished 3-0. And as far as I know, no aliens showed up.
That's like psychics. That's like women's intuition, isn't it?
Yeah.
My women's intuition told me this was going to happen. Well,
I am reluctant.
If it told you that, then why are we here?
I pissed off a psychic so badly once. I was running the 7th Detective Squad on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. We had a missing person. It was big news because it was, fairly prominent person. I get a call from Florida. When I identify, I'm so-and-so, I'm a psychic, and I help police departments. I'd like to help you very much with this case. Who am I speaking with? You're a psychic, shouldn't you know?
Whoa! I had too many problems with that one. So it is funny when you do that, too. Like, that's not how that works. The same thing with mediums. Hey, I'm talking to someone. Their name might begin with a J or K or L. It's Larry. Yeah, Larry. That's who it was. Hey, come on, man. Get out of here.
Funny you bring Larry's name up.
What, he text you guys again? All right, this last story real quick. A Florida man. Surprise. First day back and we got a Florida man story. It doesn't get any better than the guy that stole a medevac chopper that reported to the scene of a car crash that he caused. This guy's a hero. Riley Ferrer was traveling northbound on I-75 shortly after midnight on Friday when he lost control of his pickup truck. Florida Highway Patrol and the truck said the truck veered off the road, struck another vehicle, and overturned in the woods. 2 people inside the second vehicle suffered serious injuries in the crash. So they decided to tell the transport helicopter that they could land to transport these patients. There was only one issue. The guy that caused the accident stole the medevac.
Yeah. Wow.
Farrah told officials that he saw the Antichrist moments before he lost control of his pickup truck and crashed. That's where the Antichrist was, in Florida. Farrah faces 3 counts of resisting without violence and 1 count of burglary of an occupied conveyance. Obviously, he did not get away in the medevac. He tried to steal it. But that being said, he's going to face even more charges because of the damn Antichrist. That's your world of stupid.
Thank you very much, Jeremy Kahn. 410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore Big Bag Morning Show on the Fan. Eric, our buddy from Life Man, will join us at 8:30. Jennifer Grandal from the Baltimore Orioles will join us at 8:15. But on the other side, we talked about Zay a little bit earlier, comparing him to AB in the first 50 games. Well, he's not in the news just for that. Reports are that he's about to receive a mega extension. Is he worth one of the top-tier contracts? Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan.
The teams you grew up with
Ravens are world champions.
are the ones you still love today. 105.7 The Fan.
Hey, Birdland. Friday, June 26th is Pride Night at the Yard. Watch the Orioles take on the Washington Nationals at 7:05 and be one of 15,000 fans to receive an exclusive Orioles Pride jersey featuring a custom Orioles Pride logo. Kick off the weekend with a pre-game celebration featuring music, live entertainment, drink specials, and more. Don't miss out on Pride Night at the Yard, complete with action-packed Orioles baseball. Get your tickets at Orioles.com/tickets.
Look who has extra pep in their step.
Well, I just finished my to-do list. I went to Giant and got groceries for the week, and I was even able to pick up everything for those barbecues and pool parties we have planned. You know what's even better?
What?
I get money back on the entire trip.
How are you doing that?
By using Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app where I earn cash back on groceries, gas, and dining out. They even gave me a cashback bonus on my first trip to Giant.
So that extra pep comes from all that cash back. Looks like I need to download Upside.
You really do.
Roll into summer with a full grocery cart and extra cash back. Download Upside and use promo code CHARM04 to earn an extra $10 cash back on your first purchase at Giant. That's promo code CHARM04 for an extra $10 cash back. Remember, use promo code CHARM04.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-798-4399. 800-798-4399. 800-798-4399.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Fireworks Now at 3205 Carlisle Pike in New Oxford, PA is the place to make your 4th of July the best it can be. At Fireworks Now, over 80% of everything we sell is priced as buy one, get two free. And you can mix and match your selections. It's simple. You get the best deal because Fireworks Now has the best deal. And our facility is so large, you'll never have to wait in line to get in. So remember, the best fireworks deal is less than an hour away at 3205 Carlisle Pike, New Oxford, PA.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
105.7 The Fan is the proud media partner of Merriweather Post Pavilion. Visit merriweathermusic.com for a list of all the great shows coming to the pavilion. And keep listening to The Fan for your chance to win tickets to the shows.
This is WJZ-FM, Catonsville, Baltimore's sports talk at 105.7 The Fan, and always live on the free Odyssey app. From the OutGuy.com sports desk, here's Ben Hall.
The Orioles' defensive issues came back to haunt them in a crucial spot Tuesday.
0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Jackson to Alonso. No, you gotta be kidding me. No. Shotwell's going to go all the way to third at least. And Tavares gets the ball in. Wow. How did that happen?
That call courtesy of Masson. Holding a one-run lead in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs, Keegan Aiken got what looked like a routine slow roller off the bat of Nolan Shotwell to Jeremiah Jackson. But neither Aiken nor Pete Alonso got to first base in time, resulting in a costly error that allowed the tying run to score. Shotwell moved up to third on the play and came around moments later on another soft infield grounder as Baltimore let a late lead slip away in a tough extra inning loss. The Birds are now 38-44, but still sit just 2 games back of the final wildcard spot in the American League. From the Bob Bell Florida Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow is expected showers and a high of 87. This Fan Flash is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery. Play Home Run Riches from the Maryland Lottery. You could win instantly or win cash for Orioles home runs as a contestant of the game. Please play responsibly. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your home for the most Orioles coverage. We are 105.7 The Fan.
The Big Bad Morning Show is sponsored by Vinny Stio, your home sold guaranteed realty.
In the AM, Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. On this Thirsty Thursday. Ed, what day is it?
Friday, babe.
Rumor has it that Zay Flowers could be in line for a big-time extension.
Here's Antonio Brown on that. No, sorry, go ahead.
That guy sucks. He can't make more than me. Number one, they're talking about a $35 million extension coming up for him. Ed, in your opinion, is he worth the money?
Yeah.
35 per year, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's a lot of money, but, I don't like paying $4.50 for a gallon of gas, but that's what it costs. So, it's price doing business.
Very fair point.
Is it still 4.5 down there?
For mine, anyway, yeah.
Okay, I don't think it's ever been 4.5 for me. I'm looking at like 3.5 maybe.
Yeah.
No, we're talking gas, not your wiener.
You know what? My bad.
Talk about the price of gas.
My bad. I thought we were all in this was the circle of trust.
No, this was circle of something.
Yeah. What's that? I got to be in the middle? Not again.
You're the pivot man. Is Zay Flowers, in your opinion, Jeremy, $35 million?
I think what Ed said was absolutely accurate. Yes, the market says that's what he's worth. I don't know that anybody's worth $35 million for doing a specific job, but he is a number 1 wide receiver. He should get paid as such. And the only difference is it's about who's been paid before you. Because make no mistake about it, after Zay gets paid, there are going to be other guys we go, is he a number 1? And he'll get paid more than Zay. It's just how it goes.
Jackson Smith-Njigba is the highest paid receiver right now per total contract per year at 42.15. So if Jackson Smith-Njigba is making that, then yeah, Zay Flowers deserves about 35 because I don't think he's Jackson Smith-Njigba. I don't think he's Chase, who's also making a ton of money.
I think we would all agree, right? Like Jamar Chase, if we were talking about wide receivers, that's probably the best wide receiver in football. And depending on when he comes up, he should be paid.
Right.
JSN, his contract comes up at a certain point right after he wins the Super Bowl and has one of the most amazing offensive seasons you've seen from a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He got paid at the right time. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I think he's on that level and he's really good. But hey, hats off to a guy that won the Super Bowl and then got got a bag as well. And I think the other guys are going to continue to do it. And it makes me wonder, too, like, if our memories weren't of Zay Flowers fumbling the ball through the end, he made an incredible play. He tried to make an extra play, fumbles it through the end zone, and that's literally the only memories we have of him in the postseason.
Now, just to be clear, Ed, the only 2 receivers in the league that are making 40-plus per year, average that is Njigma and Jamar Chase. After that, Drake London, 35.2. I think Zay Flowers is worth more than Drake London, personally. Then you have Justin Jefferson, who's making 35 even, who's worth more than all of them. CeeDee Lamb, 34. DK Metcalf, 33. Garrett Wilson, 32. So, yeah, 35 is about right for him.
It's right. It's about right, yeah. And I think he deserves it. Look, JSN had an exceptional season last season, but it was, he didn't have an incredible rookie season, or, the following year was like an 1,100-yard season. Yeah. Good, he just got very good at the right time.
Everything happened right for him, like Jeremy said. He had a career year.
Absolutely.
He won the Super Bowl, had a good game there, and then boom. Hey, guys, my contract's
Doesn't like the housing market change all the time when it's a good time to buy, good time to sell? It's the same thing in foot. Like, sometimes it's just better to come up a free agent after all these things happened.
There's always, when you're with Vinny Steele, it's always a good time.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Message.
410-583-1057 is the number. Why is it, and I guess it goes back to this whole, our mindset here in this town. You go a lot of places, they say, man, you got to pay the man, you got to pay the man, you got to pay the man. Here, it's always, well, why are we paying him so much?
I know.
Why is that?
Unless we don't pay him, then it's like, why didn't we pay him?
Everywhere else, they campaign for their guys getting paid so they can stay. Here's like, well, I think that's too much. There's someone right now saying $35 million a year, Ed, is too much for Zay Flowers. Like it's their money. Like it's their money.
A lot of people saying it, I'm sure, out there. It's just, again, this failure to accept the fact you have exceptional players in city sometimes. Because, I wouldn't be a member of any club that would have me. So it's like, it's that whole complex. I just find it really odd.
This city would
think they're spending their money.
This city would rather get 11 blue-collar guys on the field at one time and pay them minimum money and win that way. That's fine. If you could do it, everybody would do it. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, name me the last great coach that didn't win without great players. I mean, look, I think coaching is so huge and important in the game, but you got to have great players to win. There's not too many guys that are taking trash and turning it into, treasure. It's just not happening.
You can be out-coached, but you're being out-coached with good players.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't out-coach you if my players can't execute what I'm trying to run. I told you the story, and I'll tell it on air because I think Vinny told it on air. Maybe he didn't. The old story when they first went to Notre Dame. Lou Holtz was like, look, we're just going to come here. We'll be a better team because we're going to coach these guys up. We're going to win some games. And they went down and played Alabama. And when they got on that team bus, he said, Holtz leaned over and said to him, yeah, you got to go out and get some better players.
What did he mean by better?
You know what I mean? So when they got better players, Vinny was recruiting all over the country. When they got better players, what happened? They won a national championship. At that moment, Lou Holtz became a great coach. He always was a great coach, but you can't coach somebody what they can't do. And you had to get players that compete with the Alabamas and the West Virginias and all those two schools at the time because they had great players. You're not going to put together a great college football team with a bunch of 3 stars. You're going to have some 4 and 5 stars on that team unless you're not going to compete. That's Maryland's biggest issue.
Yes.
Big Ten. That's their biggest issue. They can't, because if you're a 5-star, what is it about Maryland that makes me want to go? Listen, we love Michael Oxley. He's a great coach. But those other programs that have better facilities and NIL money have great coaches too.
Yeah. Would you rather play for Maryland or Ohio State or Michigan? I mean, it's a reality.
410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. Who's next in line? Does for contracts for the Ravens? I mean, we know.
For the Ravens, not for wide receivers.
We know we want Lamar Jackson to sign one, but he's not really due. It just will help us out. Who's due? Who's coming up?
Man, who is? You already did Roquan. You've got. I mean, you might have to start looking at some of the younger guys that you drafted and extending them. But again, am I just drawing a blank, or is there someone I'm missing?
Mike Green is going to come up quicker than we think because he's a second rounder. He's going to year 2 now. If he has a great year after this year, do you start thinking about extending?
Do you want to wait until a contract year to do it?
Yeah.
If he ends up being what you expect. You know the guy, Trippy just texted me, Bateman deserves a Trippy, Bateman. Rashad.
Oh, my God. I don't know what it is. I would love to know the backstory. One day, I'm going to get Trippy a couple of them. I'm going to get him a couple. And I'm going to sit down. And I'm going to put some truth serum in them, and I'm going to find out the real reason.
You think he gave him the Heisman on like a conversation or an autograph or something? It's like, yeah.
I think a girl is involved. I'm thinking a girl is involved. Somewhere along the line, yep, it's a girl involved.
Did you ever, Ed, I know you have, right, had a celebrity that was like, that hooked up with a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend?
I've had a couple.
Yeah.
I told Keith Hernandez tried to pick up my wife.
Yeah. Join the group.
Eskimo brothers with a couple of ravens.
But Nate Wiggins and Roger Rosengarten.
Yeah, would be the
next one.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I had Steve Blake actually hooked up with a girl that I was talking to.
Oh, really?
And then we didn't talk anymore. Yeah.
Your girl?
Screw you, Steve.
You and Blake?
She did.
Me and Steve didn't talk
She
anymore.
did.
Yeah.
Screw you, Steve. That's what she did. That's why she's not talking to you anymore. 410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. Shovels of Wisdom at 8:45, but on the other side, Jennifer Grandal tells us what's going on this weekend at the Yard. Up next on the Fan.
After the Big Bad Morning Show, it's Vinny and Haynie.
Mike Borick will help us recap the Orioles' West Coast trip and look ahead to what's waiting this weekend when the Nats come to town. And Jerry Coleman, he's going to join the show to talk about a whirlwind week in the NBA.
Next on Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
Traffic is brought to you by the hometown team of Science and Kirk.
Mike Bordick here. I know a little something about a winning team. If you're hurt, call the hometown team of Science and Kirk. Don't let an auto accident take you out of the game. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. YouHaveALawyer.com.
It's Smiles for Miles at Anderson Buick GMC.
From Carroll County to Harford County, Anderson Buick GMC gets you to the game. No matter the season, drive a new Buick or GMC and choose from Maryland's largest selection. From Invistas to Acadias, we have the ones you want. And every month is Truck Month at Anderson. Choose from acres of GMC Sierra pickups at 2 convenient Anderson locations.
Now that's Smiles for Miles. Woo-hoo! Check out AndersonBuickGMC.com.
GMC, we are professional grade.
They call this one Bill.
Whoa, aliens? Am I in a spaceship?
Affirmative, Bill.
What's with the laser saw?
Relax. We are cutting our bill in half.
What?
An Xfinity mobile transmission says you can cut your bill in half.
Oh, your mobile bill, not me, Bill.
Xfinity Mobile also says we can try it free for a year. Free.
Yes, with no commitment. Can we put the saw away?
I am reluctant. But we will find another being to bisect.
That's not sci-fi. It's Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity Internet members cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. No commitment. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings compares one line of Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable plans from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T as of 3/24/26. Taxes, fees, extra. $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
BetMGM Sportsbook is making the world's game more exciting than ever before. Win a share of $500K in bonus bets for every goal the U.S. team scores during the tournament. It's easy. Log in to your BetMGM Sportsbook account to receive a Gold Rush Grand Prize qualifying token. Then place a pregame straight bet of at least $5 on the U.S. team's match with your token attached. For every goal the U.S. team scores in that match, you'll earn a share of $500K in bonus bets. That's right, $500,000 in bonus bets per goal. Get in on tournament action with BetMGM and win a share of $500K in bonus bets for every goal the U.S. men's team scores. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Maryland only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Please play responsibly in partnership with MGM National Harbor.
For 250 years, America has been more than a place. It's been a promise, a story of courage, hope, and dreams. And through it all, local TV and radio broadcasters have been there, telling the story of America, bringing truth to light. Broadcasters tell the story of who we are and who we aspire to be. We are America's storytellers. We are broadcasters. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
What happens next happens here. Baltimore Sports Radio.
That ball is out of here.
105.7 The Fan. From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center. Sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. The outer loop of the Beltway, right at exit 28, that's Providence Road. An accident has the right lane and the right shoulder blocked, has you backed up to Bel Air Road. Slow on the west side of the outer loop from Old Port to Liberty. 295 northbound, a ramp to 95. Police activity has you backed up there. Also, Route 100 eastbound is super slow from 170 all the way to 295. 895 southbound in the city, you're on the brakes, pretty solid from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
Rob Long, Ed Norris, and Jeremy Kahn. The Big Bad Morning Show. Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Ed Norris, Rob Long, Jeremy Kahn. Joining us right now, the Director of Corporate and Community Partnership. She is Jennifer Grandal. What's going on, Jennifer?
Good morning. I'm disappointed Cordell's not on this morning so we can talk about fandom and wins for the city.
Now, just to fill you guys in, I think you were on it. No, I think this was in the 9 o'clock hour. Cordell told Ben and I that he's a Heat fan, but if the Wizards win the championship, he's going to their parade. I said, well, why? He said, because it's a win for the city. He said, you don't live there anymore. Yeah, you're not a fan of it. And he couldn't understand. I said, okay, well, you went to Morgan, I went to Coppin. If Morgan wins the national championship, I'm not going to celebrate that. I'm from Baltimore.
I am.
I wish he was back just so I could keep torturing him about the Knicks.
See, I'm a little frustrated because I thought Jennifer and I were on solid ground, and now she was hoping that I was out so Cordell could come back.
That's the real reason she's
messed up, Jennifer.
That's the real reason. I can show you some texts.
What I really wanted to say was we're playing the Nationals this weekend, so a win for the Orioles is a win for the region.
Yeah. Hey, we got the City Connect shoe release party. What is going on with that?
Well, this is going to be a fast and furious race to the finish with 350 of the Nike Air Maxes available. They're pretty cool. It's from 5:30 to 8 tonight. There's only 350 pairs, like I said. And so I would suggest if that's something that you're interested in picking up to get there early. We'll also have Harold Baines there, music. It'll be fun. So even if you are disappointed with the shoes, you'll have a good atmosphere and getting ready for this upcoming homestand.
All right, so what's going on? Let's see. Today's 25th. It starts tomorrow, right? Friday?
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow's Pride Night at the ballpark. We have a lot happening for Pride Night, and one of the cool things I think that we're doing this year for the first time ever, and it works because we're playing the Nationals. We worked with the Maryland Department of Transportation to have free round-trip MARC train between D.C. and Camden Yards. So that's kind of a cool thing.
It is.
You know, we'd like to have the atmosphere in the ballpark. We're playing the Nationals, so that whole regional rivalry, and fans can hop on the train from DC and get back after the game.
Yeah, make sure Rob gets my Pride jersey so I can wear it on the show and piss a lot of people off. So have fun with that. That'll be good.
He's a jerk, man.
What?
I thought I was a jerk on the show.
Well, look, it's one of the more silly things. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I love that you guys are doing this. You're going to have a guest splasher. I think it's great, everything that's going on down at the ballpark, Jennifer.
I appreciate it. I think at the end of the day, fans will realize that it's really important for us to be inclusive and for fans to feel welcome at the ballpark. And we do that in so many different ways with, Heritage Night, Pride Night, some of the even special ticket packages that we have for healthcare appreciation. We do something for the military every game. We're trying to speak to everybody. We need those fans in the ballpark to come cheer on this team, and everyone is welcome at Camden Yards. So we're excited about the 15,000 Pride jerseys tomorrow night, and hope to have that energy again for this big rivalry with the Nats. And they're having a good season. So I think it'll be an interesting few games.
Jennifer Grandal joins us. She is the Director of Corporate and Community Partnerships with the Baltimore Orioles. And Jennifer, everybody knows my favorite day is going to be Sunday, beach towel giveaway, because I'm on the beach all the time. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I have
heard that about you. Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson bobblehead giveaway, bobblehead baseball card. I can't wrap my brain around this one. I want one, but I'm curious.
It's a new thing. It's called a bobble card.
Right.
And so it's a baseball card inspired bobblehead. And if you're around the guys you've seen some of the stuff we've posted on social, a lot of our guys are into collecting baseball cards. Of course, that's a huge thing right now for fans. So this is a really neat, I was looking at it a little while ago, the baseball card inspired bobblehead of Gunnar. And, we love Gunnar. We love having him around. He's wonderful to work with every day. And like you said, on Sunday, if you're going to Ocean City or wherever you're heading for this summer to get away from the city and get a little bit of break, 15,000 fans will grab the beach towel. So that'll be Sunday.
And I don't need the beach towel in the bars in Ocean City. I'm all right, man. I don't need that.
Yeah, there's one thing in your closet you're not going to have. It's a beach towel.
Well, the good news is you can go to a bar right at Camden Yards, so you don't even have to drive all the way to Ocean City. But if you do, like everybody else with all your friends, I think that's a good one.
What are you guys talking about? Rob uses beach towels for doo-doo rags or do-rags. That's how big his head is.
I'm not getting involved in that conversation.
Oh man! See, there's all these great promotions coming up, and I love that you guys do that. I know I'll be talking about Mo Gabba Day next month, but lots of cool things going on. One of the other things that you guys were doing is you talked about some of the giveaways. You had some things coming up with other bobbleheads, right? Isn't there something coming up with the Oriole Bird as well?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, there's a bunch of things. Some of the most popular giveaways of the year are right around the corner. The reversible floppy hat on Friday, July 10th. How about this? The hot dog race cap. So you can choose ketchup, mustard, and relish caps. They'll be distributed randomly, so you can trade around on the 11th. And then the big one that everybody loves, Birdland Hawaiian shirt on Friday, July 24th. And Saturday will be we'll do a kids Hawaiian shirt.
Oh.
So a Hawaiian shirt weekend. There's just so much. And then I'm looking outside right now at the tall ships. I see the tall ships, and we'll be celebrating America's 250th with a lot happening that weekend. And by the way, on that note, fans should be aware overhead this weekend with everything going on. There'll be a lot of activity in the air, so they might hear and see some pretty cool things.
Should be a lot of fun.
I'm glad the conspiracy against mustard has finally ended.
This is what I want to ask
I'm
about.
glad the conspiracy ended. This is ridiculous.
I've been gone for a while. Is mustard going to be sellers or buyers at the trade deadline? Because earlier it looked like it were going to be sellers.
We really want mustard to be a buyer at the trade deadline. So mustard needs to pick it up. Actually, all the condiments need to continue performing and buying and competing. And on that note, you heard it from Pete Alonso last night. The thing is that this is the difficult thing about baseball is that it is 162 games. And of course, we never want to lose. We certainly don't want to lose a couple in a row. I know it doesn't feel good. It's confusing when we take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers and then lose 2 out of 3 from the Angels. But we have to keep the momentum going. We have to stay positive. The players are committed. The players are working hard, and they're doing everything they can to bring the wins on the field. And hopefully we'll be able to see some of that this weekend in this upcoming home series and when they hit the road to Cincinnati next week.
Rob, did you know if your dog overheats, has heat exhaustion, some issue, you should put mustard on him because it goes great on a hot dog. I thought it was better that she was the only one that even gave me a courtesy laugh.
Kind of flabbergasted by that one. Are you? So I guess Ed, you're a mustard guy, and what are you, Rob?
You honestly asking me this? How many times you and Jackie get texts from me because relish or ketchup is winning? Relish and ketchup don't even belong on hot dogs. The only condiment that belongs on a hot dog is mustard.
That's stupid.
Hot mustard, honey mustard, plain mustard, Golden's mustard, doesn't matter. Mustard.
All you need to do is
some onions.
Take that children's condiment, ketchup, and throw it away. I don't need it. I don't mind a dog with just relish.
I live the inclusive value by putting mustard, ketchup, and relish on my hot dog.
Oh, man, that's just
Rob, she's one of those.
Confusion. Let's not forget the elephant in the room, presented by Elephant in the Room. See how I did?
Nice.
I got my insurance. I got my real estate guy in there. But Friday night party at the yard. Jennifer, this is like one of the best parties around in the city, presented by Coors Light. $5 Coors Light DJ. It's off the hook.
It's off the hook. It's super fun. We've definitely seen a lot of people coming out. Also, the City Connects.
Yeah.
People love the City Connects, and I think that goes to that shoe drop today. They want that extra little piece. But we've seen a lot of people around town and on the road wearing those jerseys. So thanks to the fans for coming out. And we continue those parties at the yards for the rest of the season, and we're almost at the midway point. So, again, bring the energy. We need you.
Those City Connects are pop. They're actually displayed in windows down here in the sporting goods stores.
Really?
And this is in Sarasota. Yeah. I mean, it's not the Rays. They have the Oriole City Connects up.
Wow, that's great.
She is the director of corporate and community partnerships. She always brings the energy. Jennifer Grandal. Jennifer, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Good morning to you all, and have a wonderful weekend, and see you at the yard.
See you at the yard.
Thanks, Jennifer.
410-583-1057 is the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. Shovels of Wisdom at 8:45. We talk about energy. We had the ball of energy in Jennifer just a while ago, and on the other side, this man makes you feel like you're doing laps after he talks to you.
Yeah,
Eric Ritmauer from Life Man Institute joins us up next on the Fan.
Big Bad Morning Show. Vinny and Haynie. Inside Access. Live on YouTube weekdays 6 till 6. Search Baltimore 1057 The Fan. Subscribe for daily shorts right to your phone and never miss what you missed. 1057 The Fan.
Treat yourself. That's right. Treat yourself. And taste the Baltimore tradition that is the legendary Costas Inn. I'm going to be going there today over in Timonium, but they've been legendary for over 55 years. The Costas Inn's been a Baltimore original, dishing out legendary, fat, delicious, award-winning crab cakes. Those steamed crabs from the location at North Point Boulevard. It's warming up outside, but you can always enjoy hot steamed crabs in the comfort of their dining room. Costas has steamed crabs available daily at their original location on North Point Boulevard. And if you haven't checked out their new location at the Fairgrounds in Timonium, on the second floor of the grandstand, you need to. It features all your favorites from the original Costas Inn, including crab cakes, sandwiches, tons of TVs with live sports, a new draft system holding 12 beers on tap, and plenty of parking. So swing on by and check them out. They're open for lunch and dinner daily on the second floor of the grandstand. So catch all the baseball games at either location, and don't forget, whatever the occasion, the Costas Inn can deliver crab cakes for your loved ones anywhere in the country. Check out both Costas Inn locations today, and when you do, make sure you tell them Jeremy sent you.
Traffic is brought to you by the Holloman Firm, the law firm where you matter.
Hi, I'm Justin Holloman from the Holloman Firm. Injured in an accident, lost a loved one? At my firm, the Holloman Firm, you'll get a personal injury lawyer who truly cares. With me, you're more than just a case. So remember to call Justin for justice at the Holloman Firm.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-497-8091. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-497-8091. That's 800-497-8091. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With Maintain X, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try Maintain X for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Hey Bel Air, big news is here. Plaza Ford is now Bob Bell Ford Bel Air. Same location, now with bigger selection, great deals, and trusted Bob Bell service. Get ready, call 410-838-3100 or learn more at BobBellFordBelAir.com.
Get fit for clubs with Baltimore County Golf and start improving your game. Visit BaltimoreGolfing.com/getfit and get more golf for your club purchase.
From the 105.7 The Fan Traffic Center, sponsored by your Baltimore area Jiffy Lube locations.
Good morning. Route 1 southbound, right at Link Avenue. Roadwork has the right lane and the right shoulder blocked. The Beltway Outer Loop is slow at Harford Road to York, and then on the west side from Old Court to Liberty, and then from Security to Baltimore National Pike on and off. 895 southbound, super slow from Eastern Avenue through the Harbor Tunnel. Southbound 95, you're on the brakes from O'Donnell Street through the Fort McHenry Tunnel. And 100 eastbound, very slow from 170 all the way to 295. With your traffic, I'm Maria Dennis.
From the OutGuide.com sports desk, here's Ben Hall.
It looked like the Orioles were on their way to taking their second straight series to finish their West Coast trip, but they fell apart late in a costly 7-6 extra inning loss to the Angels. Trey Gibson got the start and went 4 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. He was pulled at just 66 pitches. Craig Alvarez spoke on the decision to take his young starter out after 4.
Yeah, fresh bullpen, and it was, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and Trey was grinding the early innings, and then kind of turned it on the last 2. And then we had the fresh pen, and it was lining up towards the top of the order with their lefties, and we had Wolfie ready to go. So, yeah.
Baltimore's offense came out hot with 5 runs in the first 3 innings, but it cooled off quickly, collecting just 3 hits the rest of the game. They'll be off Thursday before hosting the Nationals for a 3-game series over the weekend. From the Bob Bell Ford Bel Air Weather Center, temps are in the mid-80s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow is expected showers and a high of 87. I'm Ben Hall, Ravens, Terps, and your home for the most Orioles coverage. We are 105.7 The Fan.
The Big Bad Morning Show is sponsored by Vinny Stio, your home sold guaranteed realty.
8:31 in the AM, Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on The Fan. Hey, Jeremy, could you snatch some headphones over there for him, please, so he can hear Ed?
Oh,
Norris?
that's right. He's got to hear Ed.
He's got to hear Ed.
Use these.
Joining us right now from Life Med Institute, he is Eric Rittmeyer. How you doing, Eric?
Rob, I'm happy back here, bro. I love this place, man. You guys rock it. I listen to you when I'm driving in, and I'm like, you guys talk about some crazy stuff that I probably can't say on air.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff Rob brings up every day.
We talk about it on it. I think reach like a beneath you. Like about your
oh, that's me, Eric. Don't touch that. You're supposed to put it in that hole.
Is that a headset?
Jesus, man. I'm about a quart low. I got to check my oil.
Wow. God.
This is brought to you by Life Med.
You still like coming in here?
I plead the fifth. I got you.
One of the things that you are big on, and it's what Life Med has helped me with tremendously, is mental health. A lot of times the outward appearance sometimes tells what's going on inside. And why, in your opinion, is mental health so important?
Yeah, so I think when you look at wellness, you think about the physical component, which is obviously very important, but there's physical, emotional, spiritual, social, intellectual. For men especially, it's June is Men's Health Month, right. And a lot of times we focus on, again, the physical aspect, which is very important. But the mental piece is equally, if not more important, I would say, because you have someone who's not well mentally, it's probably more detrimental to their long-term health, and I would say even physical. So for men especially, it's so important to recognize that, hey, we're emotional creatures, right? We're hardwired to feel first and think later. Emotions are okay. Emotions are wonderful. It's our system to tell us that something's happening. So to try to teach men or not teach them about, hey, just ignore the emotion, right, is a very dangerous thing. So the mental health aspect is critically important for men and women, both.
Yeah. And I think it carries into our business because I think it affects athletes a lot. Their mental health. And, you see players who are immensely talented all of a sudden just fall off the table and nothing's really changed. Except when you talk to some of the people close to them, they've had some issues, with their mental health.
Yeah, and Ed, it's funny because I was listening to you guys earlier. Obviously, when you talk about, my other obsession other than health and wellness is mental toughness. And when you look at these professional athletes, basically it's all about mental toughness is emotional control. It's just the ability to control emotion under extreme amounts of pressure. When you look at these athletes, they're put under this very, very extreme pressure, and how they respond to that's really what differentiates them from anybody else who plays. Physically, all these guys are pretty comparable. With the exception of some freaks. But aside from that, they all have the physical component. It's the ability to perform under pressure, and it's controlling that emotion. And that's really what mental toughness is all about.
Yeah, man.
Go Knicks.
You know what? I wanted them to win. I'm not so sure now. No, but when we talk about mental health, and obviously we've all talked about the effects it's had on us and kind of been at the forefront in discussing certain things. It's tough for men to ask for help. It's tough to even come out and say, "Oh, I'm feeling down. Are you sad? Are you this or that?" And there's a lot of things that I think people don't realize, and it's something you can't see. Like, I don't know, I take myself. I talked about my suicide attempt almost 2 years ago and what it did to me and the look in my family's face and not even realizing. I'm like, is something wrong? And now I'm medicated. I wanted to come off my medication. My psychiatrist is like, I think it might be helping you. Let's keep you on it for a little bit longer. But there are certain aspects of life, and I think mental health is so important, and LifeMed does a lot to help people out in that department.
Yeah, and the physical piece especially, and as men, and again, we just are very, very good at not addressing things until they're totally broken, like until the wheels fall off, and even at that point, it's like, hey, I really don't want to go to a doctor. So there's so many things we can do preventatively, so we can make very minor adjustments early on to kind of hopefully reduce the risk of long-term issues. But for men, it's difficult. For women, I love all the menopause stuff, right? The hot flash and night sweats. I love helping women. It's amazing. It's what I obsess over. For men, the messaging is a little more difficult. It's like, hey guys, look, even though you feel okay physically, there are probably things that are happening that could make you, number one, feel better, or number two, could extend life out of these little simple things. But getting guys to recognize that, it's really difficult to do.
Eric Rittmeyer joins us from LifeMed Institute. Eric, when LifeMed partnered with us, one of the things I like to see is keep having birthdays, just don't get old. Some people check on their cars more than they do themselves. How does LifeMed help us stay in shape and stay fit?
100%. We're looking at things that most doctors do not pay attention to. I'm not saying this negatively towards doctors whatsoever. We just have to be very realistic with what they're trained to do.
Right.
A doctor's job is to treat. You are sick, I will provide medication to you to make you better. That is an absolutely wonderful thing. Their job is not to prevent. They're very reactive, not proactive. So the objective for men and women included is to understand where you are physiologically and determine these deficiencies, determine imbalances, whatever it is. You can't stop aging, right? We're all going to age, but you can do that gracefully. And it's not just about living longer, it's about living better for longer. Lifespan versus health span. Yeah. So with us, it's all about detecting these things that can help us live longer.
My doctor actually, when I go for my annual, he uses the LifeMed blood work.
Yeah.
Because it's much more extensive, so he actually prefers it.
Yeah, and the blood panels we do, Ed, are not like anything very extravagant. It's just how we analyze them. It's our provider spending the time to not just address the things that are very visibly broken that show up as red on the blood panel. What's yellow? What's green? These are all things that we could possibly optimize. And again, I'm not throwing shade on doctors whatsoever, but their job is to treat you when you are sick. And with us, we want to prevent, so we don't have to treat. That's the end goal.
Eric Rittmeyer joined the show. He hates doctors.
Ever since I plugged in my headphones, there's been about...
Eric, no, there's all these different things that we talk about. Somebody said, well, what does LifeMed do? And I remember at one point discussing this with Vinny and a few of the other guys, like, hey, do you want to promote this? No, I don't want to specifically be on that because we do so many different things. How hard is it to keep up with all the new age technology that we have as far as medication goes and equipment? There's so many crazy things out there.
Yeah, and as a non-medical person, Jeremy, I obsess over this because every single day I'm able to learn from the smartest, kindest, most awesome people. Like, our staff are just so
we appreciate you
smart.
coming in too.
Oh my God, I love being here.
Let's be honest, they're not bad to look at either.
No,
You know what's so funny? Obviously hiring for personality is such a critical component. If you have a partially functioning frontal lobe, we can teach you how to do something, right?
Yeah. Right.
Personality, you have it or you don't have it. And just what we've done internally is just so amazing. How we have these people who they're like the trifectas. I mean, they're amazingly smart. They're kind people. So for me, every day to be able to learn something new that I can go out to the masses and spread the word of, hey, these are the things. Like, I'm not a smart person, but what I've gotten pretty good at is taking a pretty advanced topic and breaking it down to be able to disperse it to the masses. This is all about awareness. And if we can help people to recognize that burying your head in the sand and doing nothing about this serves no purpose. At some point, it will come. The calling does come. So why not address it early? So for me, it's just this total obsession with constantly learning from very, very smart people that are very good at what they do.
Eric, thanks a lot, my friend, for coming in. What are you doing right now? What are your latest projects? You always
Man, we got
something.
West OC coming, Rob. We're getting ready to open up down West Ocean City. We're right outside Ocean City, across from the Chamber of Commerce. We're probably 4-ish weeks out. That's our newest location. I'm heading down there tonight, actually.
I have to swing down there because we'll be down there for Ocean's Calling in September.
You know where you guys would kill it? Sarasota.
Sarasota. We've actually been looking in Florida too, Ed. We just have so many places where it's like, man, the good thing about having a product that applies to every living, breathing human is pretty much any market is good for you. But Florida is absolutely where it's at. We love Florida.
Yeah, they would love you. It's right. Hey, man, thanks a lot.
Appreciate
I'll be
it,
in actually tomorrow.
I'll be in
Gotta
today.
get my shots.
Sounds good, guys.
I think this weekend I might do IV. I think it's about that time.
Bring it on. Drinking on Sunday? Is that what the plan is?
Yeah. 410-583-1057 is the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. And the hits just keep on coming for Diana Rossini. We'll tell you what we mean at 9 o'clock. But on the other side, it's we're giving out shovels, Ed Norris.
Yeah, I'm going to give one to a person I actually think highly of, Adam Silver. I just don't even understand what the hell he's talking about right now. But I'll tell you exactly what he said.
Yeah.
If you have a shovel, give us a call. Give us a text, 410-583-1057. Hit us up on Twitter at BBMS1057 The Fan. Shovels next.
After the Big Bad Morning Show, it's Vinny and Haynie.
Mike Borick will help us recap the Orioles' West Coast trip and look ahead to what's waiting this weekend when the Nats come to town. And Jerry Coleman, he's going to join the show to talk about a whirlwind week in the NBA.
Next on Sports Radio 105.7 The Fan.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store at metalsupermarkets.com. The Charlotte Hornets are at a crossroads. Despite a resurgent 44-win season, reports confirm the team is now seriously engaged in trade talks involving star guard LaMelo Ball. Ball has expressed a desire to stay in Charlotte, but multiple teams, obviously, like the Timberwolves and Raptors, want him. I'm Drake Toll.
105.7 The Fan studios are driven by Anderson Automotive, Buick, GMC, and Honda. It's miles for miles at AndersonAutomotive.com.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com, your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes auto pay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Traffic is brought to you by Dover International Speedway. Go to DoverMotorspeedway.com for tickets. Dover Motor Speedway is your home for NASCAR action. Enjoy high-speed action, the best fan zone, camping, tailgates, and more. Get tickets at DoverMotorspeedway.com. Once again, that's DoverMotorspeedway.com.
Traffic is brought to you by the hometown team of Scions and Kirk.
Mike Borg.